Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind Your Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind Your Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys in the stream here tonight. As the Boston Celtics are back in action, they are north of the border to take on the Toronto Raptors. Boston, the number one team in the NBA, record of 30-9 overall, as Toronto this season with a record of 15-24 currently finds themselves in the 12th position in the Eastern Conference. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Sports-filled packed day today. A bunch of NBA games already going down. The Bills in their playoff game right now against Pittsburgh coming down to the final in a little bit from now before the Eagles take on the Bucks later tonight. I'll keep you guys posted throughout the scores here. Jaylen Brown not playing tonight. He is out due to a right knee hyperextension. Everybody else, though, playing tonight for this game for the Celtics, looking to see if they can restart a winning streak here. Coming off a monster win, drilling 24 threes against Houston on Saturday, and a 145-113 win, tied for the second most points that they've scored in a single game this season. And opportunity here with their schedule finally starting to become favorable. No back-to-backs this week, and a chance here for the Celtics to see they can go on a run. What's good? We got Mario, Daniel, Edith, Alex, Ryan. Welcome to the stream here, guys, for this one tonight. And make sure, before joining in, to smash that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Gonna get going in a little bit from now here on this MLK Day. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their day today. Yeah, I'll go to the scoreboard right now since we get some time here before the tip-off of this game. But since we're on a U.S. holiday today, there was basketball earlier on in the day. A couple of games on national TV earlier on today. Golden State right now leading at the half over Memphis, 56-54 currently. That's the national TV game on TNT. Cleveland up over Chicago, 29-18 currently. And then a bunch of other games have already gone final today. This is one of the back half games as part of a day, and usually it's the first one that we see tip off at 7:30, but multiple games finishing up today. The Mavs, big victory against the Pelicans. Both of those teams the same record, 24-17. Kyrie had 42 today in a 125-120 win over New Orleans. Joel Embiid, a monster game for him with 41 points, 10 rebounds, 124-115 victory for the Sixers over the Rockets. The Magic pulled out a big win on the road against New York today, 98-94 for the Magic, winning over the Knicks. Paulo Banchero dropped down 20. Detroit able to win against Washington. Both of those teams at the bottom of the NBA. and they play each other, I believe, twice this month, and Detroit took one today, so they pick up win number 4 this season. 129-117 on the road at Washington. Washington's almost as bad as Detroit, or believe it or not. Washington 7-32, Detroit 4-36. Jalen Duren, monster game, 20 points, 19 rebounds. And then the Hawks in the first game today on national TV, Trae Young dropped down 36 with 13 assists. Wemby had a massive game, 26 points, 13 rebounds, 5 blocks, but the Hawks able to outlast the Spurs in that game, 109-99. Hey, what's good, Ron, Jeffrey, Bradley, Hockey from Home, welcome aboard. Yeah, there's some big plays that happened in that Buffalo game. Khalil Shakur had a catch that he turned into a touchdown, and it looked like he should have been tackled like 3 or 4 yards shy of the first down, and then he just weaved around the defense, broke a tackle, and took it into the end zone. So that basically like iced up the game. So Buffalo with a football, 2 minutes left to go, 31-17, going to be moving on as it got ugly real fast. Pittsburgh, though, able to crawl back in that game. That blocked field goal for Pittsburgh just gave them a bunch of momentum. And then Stephon Diggs went down right before halftime, came back into the game, but that momentum was stopped because of that massive Khalil Shakur touchdown catch that he had. So Buffalo going to outlast the Steelers. They'll move on to the next round, and that's going to set up Buffalo versus Kansas City in the second round of the playoffs there for the NFL. An interesting game here tonight. Eagles going to take on the Bucks. The Bucks red hot in their previous 4. They're 4-1. The Eagles are struggling. They're 1-4 in their previous 5. So big game there for the Super Bowl runner-up from last year, Philadelphia. They got the better record, 11-6, but Tampa Bay starting to find themselves lately this season. Tampa Bay, winners of the NFC South, so that's why they hosted. They got the better seed because they won their division, while Philadelphia, better record, but they got the wild card. Just crazy what we've seen throughout the playoffs. Yeah, things going pretty well. Crazy stuff throughout the NFL playoffs already. The Cowboys once again cursed, lost against the Packers. The Packers racked up over 40 points on them yesterday. Just no word yet about Mike McCarthy. That should have been done like as soon as they lost that game. He should have got the pink slip right there. It's just horrendous every single year in the playoffs. And then I watched the game yesterday between the Lions and the Rams. That was fantastic. Man, what a game. Jared Goff, Matt Stafford, both players traded for one another 3 years ago. Matt Stafford went on to win a Super Bowl right after the trade, and then Jared Goff, what a year for Detroit. First playoff victory since 1992. They went 0-8 in the middle of that 16 years ago in 2008. And then 16 years later, they win their first ever playoff game. Just surreal there in Detroit. Hey, what's good? The Dumb Gang on the stream. Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Glad to have you in the channel. Gonna be tipping off here in a couple minutes from now. No Jaylen Brown tonight. He's listed out due to a right knee hyperextension. Everybody else, though, playing tonight for the Celtics. And just Boston looking to come out here, take care of business, and pick up this win. This Raptors team got a couple really good playmakers that they have on the team. Dennis Schroeder, former Celtic, that he played like half a season a couple years ago for Boston. He's one of the key players for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes having an excellent year for Toronto. And then also they got Pascal Siakam on the team. They got Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett a few weeks ago from New York via a trade. And that's led to a lot more minutes for Emmanuel Quickley, and he has been able to ball out lately, receiving an uptick in minutes here for the Raptors. In Boston, under head coach Joe Mazzulla, they are 3-0 against Toronto under Joe Mazzulla, and that is this season. Yeah, already this season. So that is just speaking this season. So they've played each other 3 times already, and Boston has swept the Raptors this year. 117-94 on November the 11th. That was at home in Boston. And then 108-105 on the road at Toronto on November 17th. And then right after Christmas, Boston won again December 29th, 120-118. So the previous 2 games have been extremely close. Yeah, this Raptors team, they are physical. They got Siakam, extremely physical player on the roster. The Celtics without Jaylen Brown tonight, so It's going to be Al Horford tonight inside the starting five. And I'm hoping here that Jrue Holiday and Derek White just keep on delivering offensively, because they have been trailing off a little bit, but it was great to see both of them be able to get back and be able to score. But this game tonight speaks a massive Jason Tatum game tonight. Like JT destined for 30-plus points tonight, but what I'm looking for White and Holiday to give you at least like 12, at least. But for White, realistically, I would love him to go like 16-plus in this game for Derek White, especially if he can get to like over 20. That'd be something great, because he really needs to bounce back, and he's had a couple really tough games here to start the year. Hey, what's good? Uncle Pizzle on the stream. Welcome in, man. Glad to have you back in. Yup, the Cowboys got destroyed yesterday. Oh, man. Just, that is unfortunate there, going up against Jordan Love and Green Bay. There wasn't really much expected for Green Bay this season, losing Aaron Rodgers, and they make the playoffs at 9-8. And then number 7 seed. They're the first ever 7 seed to upset a 2 in the NFL playoffs. This is recently new. They added in the 7 seed. It used to be 6 all the time, and then a couple years ago they added in the recent 7 seed. Yeah, this Raptors team, the record's really misleading for this team. And also Boston struggled on the road too. And it's tough to win 4 games in a season against the same team. So, you know, Toronto's going to come out and make this a ball game, and they played the Celtics close the previous 2 times for Boston. Vegas, what's good, man? Welcome back in. The Celtics coming in 7.5-point favorites tonight. Yeah, they got to have somebody set the tone for this game, because if they come out chucking threes, then that could very well be a tough result in this one here for the Celtics. So, Jaylen Brown, he's been a really good hot hand go-getter, setting the tone for this team early on. And Tatum's been more of somebody who's been able to get into the groove later in a game. He's been like the second quarter and beyond guy for Tatum. But Brown's usually the one that starts it off and gets this team red hot to go. And tonight they're without Jaylen Brown, and that does concern me for this matchup. Plus, Toronto has lost every single game against Boston, and it's just, when you're 0-3 against somebody playing your 4th game this season, then I feel like you're just more hungrier to get the final one here. So the Celtics have to realize that, and gonna have to come out and make sure that they don't take this team lightly, that they got players on the Raptors, and it's a road game, and anything honestly can happen. And they've played down to their opponents this season for the Celtics. End of December, had to win a game in overtime against the Pistons in order to keep that winning streak going on at home. So here we go. Jrue Holiday, Derek White, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, Kristaps Porzingis, the starting 5 tonight for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown not playing tonight due to a right knee hyperextension, so he is out. Lone player listed out tonight for Boston. Starters tonight for Toronto look like this. 2 of them recently acquired a couple weeks ago from the Knicks trade with the Raptors. Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett, those 2 players. Other 3 starters, Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam, and Jonte Porter will get the start tonight in this game. So it will not be Dennis Schroeder who starts today, even though he's active for this matchup. Jakob Poeltl listed out, same as Christian Koloko, and also Otto Porter Jr. So they got 3 players listed out for this game for Toronto. 2 of them big men with Poeltl and Koloko. So here we go, about to get ready to tip off. Scotiabank Arena, Celtics on the road. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. They actually have a 4th player listed out as well. Grady Dick listed out today for the rookie from Kansas. That's due to a thumb injury for Toronto. So 4 players listed out. Celtics with 1 with Jaylen Brown. As we are underway, Boston controls the opening tip. Celtics left to right on the floor. Green uniforms tonight. White numbers, white letters. Toronto, black jerseys. Red numbers, white letters for this matchup. Holiday jumper, 15-footer straight away. Off the back from no good. A rebound secured there by the Raptors. First possession now up the floor. Goes over to Barrett. Takes the 3 over Porzingis. Came up rim short. No good. Offensive rebound back to Barnes. Deflected all the way to the backcourt, though, as the Raptors will pick it up. So not a good first possession there for the Celtics defense as Al Horford clearly got out-hustled for the rebound. But look at the hustle there of Drew Holiday as he comes up with a swat out of bounds. Oh, yeah, Drew. Looking to see if he can get in a rhythm tonight in this game. Celtics top 5 in both offensive and defensive rating this season. Coming into this one, 4th in the NBA in defensive rating. Drew Holiday been a big reason why this season. Lost control of the basketball. Horford comes out with a steal off the turnover by Barnes. Holiday missed the first shot, out to the top. Porzingis, step back 3 in the air straight away. Rattles in. It's good. KP on the board. First made shot of the game. It's a 3-ball. There you go. Kristaps Porzingis looking for a monster night tonight. Great start in the first minute. Raptors, second possession. Barnes at the left wing, guarded by Holiday. Sends it out to the top of the key. Off to Quickly. Over to Barnes once again. Dribble drives up, down the lane of Porzingis, and no good. Missed the layup around the rim and out as the Celtics come up with a defensive rebound. Tatum up the floor. Tatum crossover at the right wing. Dribbles up now. Low block. Step back jumper. Baseline. Off the back rim. No good. Tipped up and the rebound secured here by Quickly. Siakam backs his way, working on Horford's pivot move down low. Floats up the shot. No good off the back rim. Tipped up. Offensive rebound. Right back over to the Raptors, though. Left baseline dribble. Barrett. Pass deflected off the fingertips of Holiday. They get it back, though, at the top. Jonte Porter attacks. Huge rejection on the bounce right there by Porzingis. That's now 2 blocks by Boston. 1 by Holiday. 1 by Porzingis. And we're not even 2 minutes into this game right now. Yeah, it's going to be an instant classic next week, man. Chiefs, Buffalo. It's at Buffalo. Huge, huge game next week. Turnover off the inbound there by Toronto. 10 minutes left to go in the first, and Horford stepped out of bounds in the corner. Yeah, Buffalo's got a ton of momentum. So this Buffalo team was 6-6 for them. They were in 10th place at one time in the AFC. And now they just got a surge of momentum right now. They're a little bit hobbling going into that game. Their punter pulled a hamstring today off that block kick. Missed layup at the rim. Celtics have it attacking inside the paint. Tatum bounce pass right corner. Lacing up a 3. Swoosh. That is good. Drew Holiday from downtown. 6-zip Celtics. What's good, boy? Yeah, Andre in the stream. Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, everybody. Jumper, mid-range. Raptors. Drill 1. That's good for 2. RJ Barrett on the board. First jumper today made by Toronto. Great to see Drew Holiday able to sink down a 3-ball. Celtics, 3rd in the NBA in offensive rating, 4th in the NBA in defensive rating. White lobs it off to Porzingis, made an early 3. Double-teamed his pass out of bounds. Tried to get it away to White, though. Just the defense of the Raptors came free and doubled him, and he rushed the pass as it sailed out of bounds. Raptors with it, approaching 9 minutes left to go here in the first. Barrett, bounce pass around the perimeter. Scotty Barnes hands it off to Siakam towards his right, takes the jumper at the free throw circle. Around the rim and out, no good. Holiday secures the defensive rebound. Raptors going for a lot of deep 2 jumpers, and they are missing at the start of this game right now. Holiday already 1-3. Drive inside the paint. Jumper mid-range. Halfway down. Spud around the rim and out. Porzingis tapped it out. So this will be Raptors ball. Yes, no Jaylen Brown tonight for this game. So he was listed out on the injury report. It was a right knee hyperextension for him, so he's listed out. Thanks so much for the update there, Jeffrey. So now it's gone final. The Buffalo Bills advancing on to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. 31-17 victory over Pittsburgh today. Quickly underneath gets the layup. 2-point game right now. Quickly was looking for that foul call. Couldn't get it, though. Holiday at the right wing, dribbles back around the perimeter. He's guarded by the big man, Jonte Porter for the Raptors. The lob over to Porzingis. Draws a double team at the right baseline. Porzingis swings it. Intercepted by Quickly. Bad decision off the fastball as Quickly comes out with a steal, and he scores up and in off the glass. Reverse hand for 2. What a trade acquisition they got for a couple weeks ago against with the Knicks there with that trade. RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly with that OG Anunoby trade. And Quickly with a big steal and a layup. Tatum right to the rim, gets the layup. What's good, Mario on the channel? Welcome in, man. Enjoy the Eagles game tonight there, brother. Wow, and Patrick Mahomes' first road playoff game. That's right. Because Kansas City started trail down the stretch, losing games. A lot of drama with that wide receiving course. That's why they're away from Arrowhead now. It's just so odd to see that. Holiday steps into an open 3, missed it off the back rim. 2-point advantage for Boston. Toronto with the basketball, attacking downhill inside the paint, and it will be rolled. A blocking foul here. Pascal Siakam gets the 2 plus the foul. So Jrue Holiday picks up the personal foul down low. And Siakam going to shoot one at the free throw line. I'm going to take the Eagles tonight in that one. Hoping that they come through. I'm not as confident as a lot of the other games picking Philadelphia, considering that Tampa Bay is red hot. But I think Philly, with their playoff experience, is going to be able to find a way to pick up that win tonight. Celtics with it. Holiday attacks inside the paint, high off the glass, and he'll head to the free throw line, shoot 2. Hey, what's good? Jay Ramirez, welcome in, man. Yeah, Toronto, much better than what their record is. So they swung in that trade a couple weeks ago. They played the Celtics 3 times already, but 2 of them came down to the final possession. So 2 shots here at the free throw line. First one's good. So yeah, looking at their record, they're 9-9 on their home floor for Toronto. Seems like they haven't played many home games this year. Like that number, 18 home games currently in the schedule, that just seems low right now. Because the teams are going into their 40th game this season, so it's a couple shy of what other teams had. So they played more road games than home games. Nice pass right there off the cutter. Backdoor, Barrett gets the layup. Celtics with possession, down by 1. Both of these teams able to get into the paint early on. Porzingis guarded by Jonte Porter around the perimeter. At the center position in place of Jakob Poeltl today. Tatum, deep jumper, connects on it. Off the step back right there. 18-foot J by JT for 2. 4 for 8 by Boston. Toronto, excellent start on this game on the offensive glass. They missed the shot right there as Horford collects the defensive rebound. Boston 4 for 8 shooting, whereas Toronto is 5 for 14, getting a bunch of offensive rebounds early. Derek White, a laser from downtown, drills it at the right corner. Celtics with a 4-point lead as we have a timeout taken on the floor. Toronto burns their first timeout tonight. 6:12 left to go in the first quarter right now. Celtics, largest lead, up by 4. Jrue Holiday, Derek White, both making a 3. That's a great sign tonight for the Celtics there. Able to start to make their 3s. Porzingis drilled one early on. And when they're clicking from the perimeter, good things happen. Right now, looking excellent starting off this game. Going to dig into the stats here in just a moment. Yeah, so Patriots want Bill with his kids back as coaches, yeah. Yeah, like Steve Belichick to come back for the Patriots. Yeah, it's going to feel weird when Bill's son is coaching against Bill Belichick. It's going to be very, very odd, but his daughter is a lacrosse coach at Holy Cross. So he's got family in the area, so not only his sons as assistants for the Patriots, but also his daughters in the area over in Worcester. So that, yeah, I'm kind of shocked that he hasn't retired yet, honestly, for Belichick. I can definitely see Dallas, him going for, because everything's set up there. It's just a team that has all the talent in the world. They got everything that you'd want if you're a head coach that's looking for another job that's highly recruited by a bunch of other teams, best in the coaching business like Bill Belichick. You get the number 1 defense throughout the season, and in the playoffs you just constantly choke. And you allow 48 points in the playoff game when you've been the number 1 defense this season. So it's just getting that team over the hump. That's the thing. So I can see the Cowboys now. No word. I'm shocked that they haven't fired McCarthy by now. That should have been done after the game. Just stunned that that's happened. That was a quick timeout right there. Quick update. Golden State leading Memphis 84-79 on the TNT game currently. Cleveland beating the doors off Chicago 55-37. Heat up early against Brooklyn 8-5. Boston, 4 out of the 5 starters scoring so far. 5 points by Jrue Holiday, 4 by Jason Tatum, 3 each by Porzingis and White. The Celtics clicking from 3. They're 3 for 4 right now from the perimeter. 5 for 9 as a team shooting. Toronto right now is 5 for 15 from the floor. They have gotten 2 offensive rebounds currently for the Raptors, but yet to make a 3 so far. They're attempting a lot of deep 2s for the Raptors, and they're missing a lot of those low percentage shots so far. So we come back from the timeout right now, just above 6 minutes left to go in the first. Yeah, that was shocking that the Packers just beat down on the Cowboys, considering that being a home game. And just, wow, I was shocked too there. Raptors with the ball at the right wing, quickly. Guarded by White towards his left around the perimeter. He dribbles, gives it over to Barrett. Barrett swings it outside. Schroeder comes off the bench today. Corner 3, Siakam comes out well short as White pushes it off to Tatum for the basketball. Tatum up the floor, finds Holiday at the wing. Holiday lobs it over to Porzingis. Porzingis now backs his way at the mid-block. Porzingis swings it on top. Open, 3 off the catch. Holiday right down the middle. He drills it. Nothing but net right there, baby, for Jrue Holiday. What a start for the Celtics from the perimeter. 4 for 5 right now. 10-2 run for Boston in the last minute and 50 seconds. Raptors with possession. Barrett, right baseline dribble on Porzingis. Gets right past him, scores the layup. 5-point game right now. Celtics with the ball. Holiday at the left wing perimeter for Jrue. Moves on. Dribbles back to the top of the key here. Lobs it off to Porzingis. Bounce pass Holiday. Swings it out to White right wing. Passes down low. Pivot move up and in. Off the glass, off the turnaround. It's good for 2 for Al Horford. Great job with ball movement so far for Boston as they work their way around the perimeter. And then the entry pass went to Big Al off the pivot as he scored. Missed 3. Jacked up in desperation there by Barrett at the top of the key. Holiday outside Porzingis. Off the pop. Pulls up. Takes the jumper. Missed off the back rim. No good though. Raptors down by 7 currently. Largest deficit for Toronto, approaching the 4.5 minute mark left to go in the first. Schroeder swings it over to Barrett. Barrett floats up the runner. Rolls in. Gets that one a drop. Good for 2. It's a 5-point game. 12-4 right now. Points in the paint in favor of Toronto. Celtics able to connect on their shots. High percentage from 3 and deep 2 to start off today. Tatum entry pass Porzingis. Lobs it off to the low block. Porzingis swings it outside. Horford touch pass top of the key. Tatum floats it up over the top. Porzingis throws it down with a 2-handed alley-oop jam. Making it look too easy right now. That ball is moving. Currently, did they call him, though, with the offensive foul? Let's see here. Because I don't see a 22 right now on the board. Yeah, they took it away. They took that 2 away right now. And they're going to give it back to Toronto, though. So Toronto's going to get the basketball back. Yeah, that looked like it's clean. Like, I don't know why in the world. Pass to the cutter quickly. No good. Missed a wide open layup there from point blank range. The Celtics come down with it. Really just struggling offensively here to make shots so far for Toronto. Tatum pro hop. Porzingis bounce pass underneath. Luke Cornett backdoor scores the layup. Good to see him. First time in the floor today, making an impact right there by Cornett. 6 assists so far in the first quarter by the Celtics. 3.5 left to go in the first. Quickly spots up, takes the 3, sinks it. What's good, Donovan McCrab? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you back in. Toronto hanging in right now. It's their 2s that's keeping them right in this game at the moment. Celtics getting baskets from the perimeter so far. Holiday pushes outside. Porzingis up fake. Dribbles up inside the key. Euro step. Kiss off the glass, scores. Plus the blocking foul. And the one coming up here by Porzingis. Oh, man, he was looking like Luka off that drive. Everything was going in slow motion, slowing down the game to his pace, and Schroeder bumps him on just a clear-cut size advantage right there. 7'3" over 6'1". And Schroeder, a former Celtic for half a year, bumped Porzingis, and Porzingis floated it up and scored. A free throw no good, missed off the mark. Under 3 minutes left to go now in the first. Raptors down by 6 currently. Toronto jacked up the shot, no good. Tipped over to Tatum. Tatum looking to push it in tempo here. Tatum dribbles up now to the left elbow. Kick out left corner off to Holiday. Holiday will slow down the basketball. 15 in the shot clock here for the Celtics. Working on Barnes. Towards his right, switched here, guarded, drives. Inside, Holiday up, fake, sneaks around. Right past one defender, scores up and off the glass right there. Oh, man, Drew Holiday having an excellent start so far in this game. What a move as he put Jalen McDaniels right on the afterburners right there, down inside the key. Top of the key, jumper, around and out, spud out there, missed by Toronto. Tipped over to Cornette for the defensive rebounds. Celtics looking solid so far. Raptors having them on the glass, though. Toronto bringing bodies in this game as they lead the offensive rebounds 4-0. They come up with a steal here for Toronto. 2-on-1 up the floor. Barnes shovels it out to the wing. The three, it's good. McDaniels delivers. 26-21. The Raptors playing really well so far tonight as well. As we go to the timeout. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter right here. Toronto, with their offensive rebounds, couple forced turnovers, able to keep them hanging in right now in this game as we head to the timeout. So first timeout tonight charged to Joe Mazzulla for Boston as Boston burns a timeout there. Yeah, good timeout for Joe because Toronto right now knocking on the doorstep down by 5. If you're new in the stream, feel free to spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. And feel free to let me know in the chat tonight who you guys got for this game here, Celtics or Raptors. And Drew Holiday, man, what a start he has got so far. 10 points by Drew. Aggressive as well. 3 for 6 from the floor, 2 for 3 from the perimeter. 3 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks for Drew Holiday currently, showing up big in this game. The Celtics had 3 blocks in the first 4 minutes of today's game. Porzingis with a block himself as well. He's got 5 points. And then 4 by Tatum with 5 rebounds. 3 points by Derek White. 2 by Horford. And 2 off the bench by Cornette. Yeah, that's a really good question there from Adam. Yeah, playoff games is just not at par when it comes down to playoff games there for Dak Prescott, looking like another Aaron Rodgers when it comes to playoff time. Yeah, I think right now they got to get rid of Mike McCarthy. That's the big thing because just he's simply every single playoffs he gets outcoached for Mike McCarthy. It's just some players have it in their system to win big games, and then others just choke under pressure. And yeah, that was Dak Prescott yesterday. Close game at the end of 3 between Golden State and Memphis, 86-85. Golden State playing desperate. Memphis basically with a laundry list of injuries on their team. Basically for them, it's been a lost season, just 3-15 in their home floor. Right now, they're down just winning 1. Golden State 86, Memphis 85. That will be a terrible loss for the Warriors. And I bet you if Golden State loses this game tonight, I bet you that's what the talk shows are talking about tomorrow, along with the other NFL playoff games that went on. If there's like an upset that brews inside that Eagles-Bucks game tonight, the talk shows will be talking about that, same as the Bills-Chiefs upcoming matchup in the other playoff games as well for next weekend. But if Golden State loses this game tonight, going to be a lot of talk on national TV about that one, because that will be a really, really bad loss when no John Morant. Laundry list of players out for Memphis, and Memphis down just by 1 heading into the fourth quarter, 86-85. Back from the timeout, under 2 minutes left to go. Derek White shoots the 3. He hits it as it rips bottom for the triple. Boston on their A-plus game tonight for the perimeter. 5 for 7 right now from downtown. Top of the key. Bounce pass underneath. Barrett gets the layup. Able to have success inside the low post so far in this game for the Raptors. Great assist right there. Able to push in number 21, Thaddeus Young. Celtics with the ball. Approaching the 1.5 minute mark left to go before the end of 1. Tatum drops it down to Hauser. Jumper, mid-range, high arcer. Missed off the back rim. Tipped up by Cornette. Off to Barnes, though, for the defensive rebound. Barnes guarded by White now. Backs his way to the mid-block. Barnes, pro hop inside the key. Floats it up. That's a tough shot that he is able to roll home right there. 4-point game. This is a physical interior Raptors team. They lead points in the paint 16-10 right now. Advantage going on the glass along with that as well. White off the catch, fires the three. Missed off the back rim, no good. McDaniels collects the defensive rebound. Raptors with possession. Barnes guarded by Hauser at the left wing perimeter. This quarter's flew right by. Not a whole lot of whistles. Not a whole lot of fouls. The pass to the cutter. McDaniel shovels underneath. Rolled around the rim and out. Missed by Young, though. Great Celtics defense there. Boston with it crossing midcourt. Tatum at the top. Tatum working on Thaddeus Young one-on-one. Tatum dribbles. Drives in a reach-in call. Picked up by Young here as the clock will stop. Quick update. Cavs lead the Bulls 60-46. Nets up over the Heat currently 15-14. A lot of games have already played today that's gone final. 22 seconds left to go. Inbound goes to Cornette. Shot clock down to 10. 8-second differential. A three. Launched by Pritchard. Rolled around the rim and out. And Barrett collects the defensive rebound. Shot clock turned off here to close out the end of one for Toronto. 10 seconds left to go. Barrett crosses midcourt. Barrett dribbles up to the right wing. Guarded by Pritchard. Moves it on top. Schroeder pushes out left wing. McDaniels forces up a fadeaway. Tough shot right before the buzzer. Missed off the front rim. And we close out at the end of the first. 29-25. Celtics on the road up by 4. North of the border taking on the Toronto Raptors as we close out at the end of the first quarter here. Excellent game so far. Boston on their 3-point game tonight. A-plus start. Making threes. The Raptors hanging in. Bringing bodies on the glass. Boxing out. They get the rebound advantage. And they also got the points in the paint advantage right now. That's how they've been able to hang in this game for Toronto. Raptors 4-0 on offensive rebounds. There's a major differential in shots right now. It's massive, and we're only through one quarter. Both of these teams have made the same amount of shots, 11 shots each. The Raptors have attempted 30 shots. They made 11 of those. The Celtics are 11 for 19 from the floor. That's an 11-shot differential to the first quarter right now, and Toronto has recorded 4 offensive rebounds. They've also forced the Celtics into 5 turnovers. Toronto with just 1 turnover so far in this game. And the Raptors struggling from 3, just 2 for 9 from the perimeter. Boston 5 for 9 so far. Their 3 is being able to drop in this game. Points in the paint helping out the cause for the Raptors to hang in 16-10 so far. So Jrue Holiday, excellent start for him today. He's a big reason why the Celtics took the quarter. 10 points, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks to the first quarter for Jrue. 5 points by Porzingis. And then 4 points by Tatum, 2 each by Horford and Cornette. And Derek White's got 6 right now. He's made 2 threes. So those are the 2 guys that really needed to step up offensively. They got it tonight between Jrue Holiday and Derek White having an excellent start to this game. And then R.J. Barrett, he's having a great start for Toronto. 10 points for him. Emmanuel quickly has got 7 right now for the Raptors. Yeah, so I think bring in Bill Belichick. I think there's a good chance that he could get the Cowboys over the hump. Marvin Lewis right there. Yeah, Tingus Pingus looking terrific this season. And Tatum going for 53. I hope so, man. This is the quarter right now. Usually starts to be takeover Tatum around the start of the second quarters. Usually these games in the first, it takes him a little while to ease in for Tatum. Jaylen Brown's usually the tone setter. Celtics without Jaylen Brown tonight. He is out due to a right knee hyperextension, but either way, great to see Boston up by 4 in the early going. And this Raptors team, they keep on hanging in right now. Bounce pass off the roll down. Luke Cornette picks up the blocking foul there. This will be 2 shots coming up at the line for Toronto. That was directly off the pick and roll. Schroeder off to Chris Boucher. He's been in some trade talks. Yeah, he's a name that's been on Celtics Twitter, Celtics news, potential trade rumors. Him, Sadiq Bey, another name I've seen quite a bit. Kelly Olynyk from Utah. Could be a good trade acquisition at the deadline, former Celtics. Second one is good. Both of them go down at the line for Boucher. Yeah, he was part of a really good development system that the Raptors had around like 2019, 2020. They got a lot of young guys in their team that they developed. Fred VanVleet, former Raptor, used to be one of them. Edge of the midcourt logo here, White, top of the key. Swings it down low, Cornet, kick out, right corner. Horford up fake, took the three. Horford came up short, off balance though. And the rebound hauled in by Barnes. Barnes looking to push tempo up the floor here. Kick to the corner, Schroeder right over White, and he hits it. It's a lead for the Raptors right now, 30-29. Scotty Barnes, big burst of speed right there off the dribble, able to play make the kick to the corner, recording the assist. Over to Schroeder, the former Celtic. Horford up fake. Horford kick out, right corner, Pritchard. He's guarded by Schroeder. Dribbles towards his left around the perimeter. Horford, right base, or it's Pritchard, right baseline dribble. Missed off the mark, no good. Off the hands of Cornet. And the Raptors come up with a rebound. Kick out, McDaniels open. Three, Barrett. Bricked it off the back rib. Offensive rebound, McDaniels to the corner. Schroeder, bounce pass, gutted away to Boucher. Rainbow. Off the mark, no good. Missed the three. Pritchard collected the defensive rebound. Celtics looking to get on top. Horford, a three in transition. Bang, bang. Oh, he hits it. Big Al Horford from downtown. Celtics take the lead. Their three is looking great tonight here for Boston. Schroeder on the outside finds Boucher. Dribbles towards his right. 60% from downtown. 6 for 10 to begin this game. In the first 13 plus minutes. Hook shot inside. Drops through for two by RJ Barrett. Joe, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. This game has gone by lightning speed right now. We are going quick so far. 10 minutes left to go before halftime. Pritchard, bounce pass over to Cornet. Cornet's handoff goes over to White. White dribbles up free throw circle. Thought about a step back. And a White called in the travel. Turnover committed there for Boston. Just a little antsy. Off the step back instead. Too many steps as he left his pivot foot there. We're supposed to be getting snow tomorrow. I think like around 2 inches we're supposed to get. Celtics have turned it over 6 times. The Raptors just won. Boston really needs to force a turnover. They almost did it right there off the hands though of Horford as they got tipped back to Barrett. Passing at the free throw circle. Driving downhill to the rim. McDaniels got the layup. 34-32 Toronto. This has been a really good game right now. The Raptors were trailing. Now they've come back. They have taken the lead. Pritchard, top of the key. Slides it off to Cornet. Entry pass down low. Horford. Double team underneath. Up fake. Horford missed off the glass. Offensive rebound. Horford. Huge rejection. They're going to call a goaltend though. So Al Horford credited with a 2 points as the Raptors try to make it a no-fly zone. But the basketball was over the cylinder. Let's see here. Who was it? Barnes or Boucher? Barnes. Barnes blocked it, but it was off the top of his fingertips over the cylinders. They counted it for 2 off the goaltend. Approaching 9 minutes left to go. Yeah, UConn's number 1 right now. Purdue is number 2, and Toronto turns it over. Schroeder, his pass well wide of the mark of the perimeter out of bounds. That's only turnover number 2 tonight as the Celtics will have O'Shea Brissett check into this game right now. Yeah, I'll take a look at that when I have a chance during a timeout. What's good? Jack City on the stream. Welcome in. This has been a really good game so far. RJ Barrett, former Knick, top scorer of the team so far for the Raptors. He's got 12. White, rainbow of a 3. Right to the shoot. He delivers. Bang, bang from the top of the key. Derek White on fire tonight from the perimeter. 9 points by White, making his 3rd 3. The Celtics launching. Making their triples tonight from distance. They are 8 for 12 from the outside. Boucher, no-look pass right wing. Here's a corner 3 in the air. Missed off the rim short, no good by Schroeder. Pritchard out of the pack with a defensive rebound. Pritchard up the floor at the Scotiabank Arena. Moves on top. Horford over to White. Takes another 3. Makes the 3. Oh, baby. He is sizzling. Red hot right now for Derek White. And a timeout taken on the floor by the Raptors. 40-34. Derek White bouncing back in a big way tonight. The Celtics lead by 6 with 8:20 left to go before halftime. Derek White, Drew Holiday. These two guys tonight came to play. 12 by White, 10 by Holiday, 22 to 40 right there. And they have combined to shoot 6 for 8 from the perimeter. Boston, 8 for 12, 67% from 3. Right now, they are finding their stroke. They are in a rhythm. They are knocking down shot after shot after shot from the perimeter tonight. And Jason Tatum, by the way, fun fact here, he is the number 5 scorer right now for the Celtics at the moment. Tatum's only attempted 3 shots. Drew Holiday, Derek White leading the way. And once JT gets going, watch out, because he hasn't touched the ball that often lately for JT. He was not on the floor for a little bit as well. And wow, huge start here. Derek White in the zone right now so far. RJ Barrett, the lone player in double figures for Toronto. He's got 12, 7 points by quickly. Man, Boston a machine right now from three-point range. This is a great sign to see. They do not look tired whatsoever. They one day off. They got 1 day off tomorrow before taking on San Antonio on Wednesday, and then they got their biggest game of the season coming up on Friday versus the NBA champion Nuggets on Friday nights. So they're not playing any back-to-backs until next week, where they play Sunday into Monday. They get a back-to-back, which they're hanging out in Texas between the Rockets next Sunday and then the Mavs next Monday. So they don't have any back-to-backs this week. So they went from having 5 games in 7 days to just 3 games here on the weeknights this week. Let's see. So mid-major polls. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. Yeah, so Gonzaga got booted from the top 25. No longer in the top 25. By the way, Gonzaga's number 3 on the mid-major poll, so they're no longer number 1. They had like this massive streak that they had been in the top 25, and it ended today. They're probably not even going to make the tournament. Last time I checked, CBS Sports' bracketology today put them as a number 10 seed, I believe, for Gonzaga. The last 4 in the tournament. Grand Canyon is the number 1 mid-major right now. For Bryce Drew, Grand Canyon University, they are 16-1. There's a couple of teams that can really pull off upsets this year at March Madness. Grand Canyon certainly one of them. Princeton, wouldn't be shocked if they do it again. They're 13-1. They're ahead of Gonzaga at number 2 in the mid-major poll. I would look to Joe's Indiana State squad's 14-3. There's that Valley is good. You could potentially get 2 seeds out of the Valley between Indiana State and Drake. Drake's got a ton of experience. And then I would look towards McNeese State. If you're looking for an upset bid in March, they get the head coach to do it, Will Wade, former head coach of LSU. That team out to a great start. They are 14-2 right now from McNeese State. They might get put in a first round game against Ole Miss, which would be popcorn right there, because both of those teams are very close to each other in proximity, and he knows a lot about the SEC already. So if McNeese State gets paired up against an SEC school, watch out, because Will Wade already has the textbook on a lot of those SEC schools. Back to start off the second quarter here with under 7:40 left to go. Toronto just made a jumper. Pritchard on the floor with White, Horford, Hauser, and O'Shea Brissett. Derek White on point so far. He's got 12. White at the left baseline, dribbles back left corner. Derek White working one-on-one. Crossover, takes the jumper, got rejected from the corner though. Huge block by Jonte Porter, the starting center tonight for the Raptors. Boucher launches a 3. Bricked off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured there by Hauser. Yes, Illinois is still ranked. Ohio State really wrecked their tournament chances today. They lost against Michigan, who's the worst team in the Big Ten overall record-wise. Brissett no good. Offensive rebound, Horford. Up fake underneath. Horford puts up the shot, missed off the mark. Brissett tapped it off the glass right there, flying high, but couldn't be able to put it into the net, though, as Toronto has it. The pass down low, Boucher underneath, missed around the rim and out. This is excellent Celtics defense now, as late as Boston came down with a rebound. Boston going to slow it down. White, side step, takes a 3. Halfway down, no good. Rebound back to Barnes for Toronto. What's good, Behind the Arc fan? Welcome back in the stream, man. Glad to have you back in. Wow, Patriots talking. Yeah, I saw that. Patriots talking to the Carolina Panthers defensive. One of the defensive coaches I saw. Is Toronto able to answer the call there? Deep 2. Able to connect on it as they draw on 2 right now. Dennis Schroeder able to get the floater downhill to the rim, and Boston will draw the blocking foul by Chris Boucher. So this will be 2 coming up at the line by O'Shea Brissett. Christian, what's good? Welcome in the stream, man. Yeah, we're supposed to get like around, it's like nothing bad, like 2 inches tomorrow for snow. Like nothing really significant tomorrow. We haven't got the cold weather though. Like it's crazy how cold it's got in like the Midwest. I'm up in Massachusetts, so it hasn't been like that bad. It was like 50 degrees on Saturday for me, and like gusty winds, but we're getting some of the cold weather now. It's supposed to be around like the 20s, but nothing like the negative degree weather that they got in like Kansas City. First shot's good at the free throw line by Brissett. Yeah, just wild there that the Cowboys once again choke in the playoffs. Celtics plus 7.2 first half scoring margin. That is right now on pace to be the all-time leader in the NBA, ahead of the 2015-2016 Golden State Warriors with a plus 6.9 first half margin. There'll be a second free throw upcoming. Yeah, the bracketology that's been coming out is very weird. I saw CBS Sports today. They forgot to list Nevada in the bracketology. Illinois State and Drake's not in the AP poll, but they're number 8 and number 9 in the mid-major poll. So Drake's at number 8, Indiana State's at number 9 in the mid-major poll. Second one's good by Brissett. 4-point advantage for Boston right now. Boucher slides it on top. Here's a three. Jonte Porter bricked off the back rim. Battle for the rebound. Picked up in the quarter by Holiday. Drew Holiday, great hustle. Able to tap it away from the hands there. A Siakam Eurostep White floats up the runner. Missed off the mark. No good. Quickly secures the defensive rebound. Quickly on the floor with Jonte Porter, RJ Barrett, Dennis Schroeder, Pascal Siakam. Quickly. Top of the key. Slides it off to the left wing off to Schroeder. Schroeder, 12 in the shot clock. Dribble drive down the lane inside. Working on O'Shea Brissett. Missed off the rim. No good with a left-handed layup as the Celtics have it back. Tatum steps into an open three. He makes it. Oh, yeah, baby. There he is. Been silent throughout the second quarter, but once again, able to find his stroke. It is JT for the three ball. 7.6 rebounds, 2 assists so far by Jason Tatum. Hasn't even attempted so many shots so far in this game. A floater, got the bounce. That's his go-to by Emmanuel quickly. 45-40 right now. 5-point game approaching the 5-minute mark left to go before halftime. Wow, 7 below in St. Louis with a negative 25 wind chill. Wow, that is brutal. Missed around the rim and out by White. Tipped in though. O'Shea Brissett able to tap it in. Corner 3, missed around the rim and out. No good by Barrett. Rebound picked up by Holiday. Down the far side, out to the corner. White off the catch, shoots it. Off the back rim, no good. Pushed out of bounds off the hands of Porzingis. So it's going to go back to Toronto right now. 4:38 left to play before halftime here. Yeah, feel free to come on back, Jeffrey, when you have a chance there, man. I saw your comment there a couple minutes ago about the Patriots coaching news, talking to one of the defensive coaches from Carolina. Yeah, I saw that in the news earlier today. Barrett bounce pass down low. Jonte Murray floats the shot right over Porzingis, connects on it. Yeah, Seton Hall went 2-0 last week. They're not even ranked. Yeah, so the rankings are well off. I don't even know how Florida Atlantic is still in the rankings, honestly, at this point. Porzingis at the left elbow. I'll go over those in a little bit right now. Probably at halftime or so. I'll bring those up because some of these teams I'm like, how are they not ranked, honestly, at this point? Like, Oregon, they're still undefeated right now in the Pac-12 for Oregon, and they're receiving votes, but I feel like they should be receiving much more votes than what they're receiving currently. Tatum, deep 2 jumper, bricked off the back rim. Raptors down by 5 with possession. Top of the key. Thinking about a 3. Schroeder dribbles up. Takes the jumper. Double clutch. He got fouled on it. So Schroeder going to shoot 2 at the free throw line. Yeah, they got Jerron Mayo as their new head coach. I think they're like interviewing another coaching position. So that was what was in the news. So I think it was for another position. So they already got their new head coach, Jerron Mayo. Yeah, Grand Canyon, just 1 loss this season. Same as Nevada. I don't know how Nevada isn't in there for them. There's 6 really good teams in the Mountain West. And it's too bad that I think some of the brackets have like only 2 or 3 teams from the Mountain West being represented right now. They got teams with really good records. Nebraska would have been ranked if they hadn't lost against Iowa. They would have been ranked for them. Good to see Texas Tech get some respect finally. I saw a bracket today that listed TCU. The Raptors just made both of the free throws. TCU listed as a 4 seed. Like, they weren't even ranked until this week for TCU. They're at number 19 right now. They're listed all the way up as a 4 seed. It's crazy. Bounce pass goes to Tatum, up by 3 for the Celtics. Tatum leans in, draws the contact, and gets the bucket as well. JT with an and one coming up with a charity stripe. Oh, that's a tough shot right there, working on RJ Barrett as he got him to bite right off the up fake, went up, drew the contact and the foul. Yep, so they're going to have the press conference on Wednesday for the introduction for Jerron Mayo. 9 points by Tatum, chance to get to double figures, and this exactly is what he has done this year, just take over the second quarter and beyond. So Derek White, Drew Holiday, excellent start by them today, and it's allowed the door to open for the Celtics right now as they get the 6-point advantage currently. Raptors looking to see if they can get back in the game quickly. Slides it off to his right around the perimeter. Into the hands to Barrett. Attacks downhill, working on Tatum. Right to the cup. Blows past Tatum. Scores up and in off the glass. Good for 2. So we are down to 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Holiday underneath. Bounce pass right corner. O'Shea Brissett into an open 3. It hits bottom. That is good for the 3 ball. Boston bringing their 3 game tonight. O'Shea Brissett making a 3. 10 for 16 from downtown in the first half. Really good sign when you're making 3s. The Celtics got that rhythm tonight. They got their stroke from the perimeter. Raptors with it quickly. At the left corner, double team. Gets it away on top off the Siakam. Moves it out to his right. Barnes going to try a deep range three. Missed off the rim. And Brissett hauls down the defensive rebound. Holiday up the floor off the Tatum. Tatum, right base on Jibble. Crossover jumper right over Barnes. Off the back rim, no good. That would have been nasty if he made that one for JT as he completely crossed over Scotty Barnes in transition. Boston here picks up the reach-in. This game's flew by. This game is flown by right now. 2:16 left to go before halftime. Yeah, my apologies if I haven't updated you guys on like any scores or Big 12 rankings or anything, because this game has just flown by with barely any clock stoppages here. I'm going to get that Big 12 standings up here to look at it myself so I can see who I think's going to make it into the tournament. But let's go over to NBA schedule right now. Wow. Memphis pulling away against Golden State, 110-98. Golden State in real big trouble currently. They are just unraveling and just are shredding. Just look rugged. 25-12 fourth quarter, under 4 minutes left to go. And the Grizzlies lead the Warriors by 12 right now, 110-98. Cavs up over the Bulls, crushing them as Cleveland is leading 71-53 with over 7 minutes left to go in the third. Brooklyn, 10-point lead over Miami, 37-27. Games that's gone to final. There's been plenty of games currently here. 124-115 victory by Philadelphia. Joel Embiid today had 41 points, 10 rebounds, and a win over the Houston Rockets. Mavs, winners over the Pelicans, 125-120. Both of those teams identical records at 24-17. Magic with a big road win at New York today, 98-94 for Orlando. And then the Pistons picked up win number 4, 129-117 over the Wizards. Wizards almost as equally as bad as Detroit. Wizards 7-32, Detroit 4-36. And then the Hawks won against the Spurs today, 109-99. Yes, Buffalo is going to beat Kansas City. Yeah, Buffalo is peaking at the right time. They were 10th in the AFC at one time, and now they're the number 2 seed, hosting Kansas City, so I like Buffalo next week. Yeah, PC should definitely be able to win that game against DePaul. If they don't, that's a major issue. Hey, what's good, Charlize on the stream? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Let's see, Big 12. So here's my predictions here. Baylor going to make the tournament, same as Kansas. Houston, which I'm shocked to see Houston is still ranked at 5th when they're 1-2 in the Big 12. So Baylor, Houston, Kansas. Iowa State should be able to get in as a bubble team. And TCU is looking good right now to make it in. Texas Tech's playing well. They played an easy schedule, though. But right now they should be able to make it in. So that's 6 teams that I have in the bracket. BYU as well. And here's some toss-ups. I think you're looking at a play-in game probably between Oklahoma or Texas in the play-in game. Or so Cincinnati, I think, has capabilities to sneak in also for them. So you could potentially see like 8-9 bids out of the Big 12 probably. I bet you one of those teams is going to be in the play-in, like Oklahoma or Texas. Right now, Oklahoma is sliding backwards at the moment. They're facing a really tough schedule. So, yeah, things are going to really be just such a tough schedule for those teams. But teams that won't make the bracket, if I can put it into terms like that, probably West Virginia, that's a given. They'd have to win their conference tournament. So West Virginia, UCF beat Kansas. But at the end, I feel like UCF's not going to have enough to make it in. UCF, Oklahoma State, West Virginia, those are 3 teams. West Virginia, Oklahoma State, UCF. And then K-State. See, I don't know. They got a good record for K-State, but I feel like in the non-conference slate, they should have had some more signature wins for them. So I'm not sure if it's going to be enough for K-State. They might be one of the play-in teams, though. So that's all going to have to get sorted out right there. But I see just like 3 teams that probably won't be in the bracket. More like 1, honestly, with West Virginia. And then everybody else is like has a legitimate shot right now to make it into the bracket. Oklahoma State would basically have to win out. Yeah, Arizona, Boston just scored once again. 1:40 left to go right now. Porzingis down low, got fouled by Porter. Yeah, Arizona's slipping right now. They got me vibes of last year, losing to Washington State on Saturday. Celtics right now in the bonus. 2 free throws in the line for Porzingis. First one's good. Yeah, they got me have just vibes from last year for Arizona. Looking like an early exit, like a team that peaked back in December and suffering bad losses. And when you suffer bad losses in the Pac-12, that's not good, because a good amount of those Pac-12 teams lost against teams from the Big West. Like USC has losses against UC Irvine and Long Beach State. A couple other teams have lost to Big West schools as well. I think Oregon had one early on in their non-conference slate against the Big West school. If they didn't have that loss, they would have been ranked, honestly, by now. Missed jumper, no good by Toronto. 9-point advantage, Celtics with it. It's Tatum at the right wing perimeter. Dribbles towards his left. He's guarded by Quickly on the outside as they bring a double team. Bounce pass off to Holiday. Moves it out left corner. Open 3. Derek White. Bricked off the back room. No good. Tipped up. Offensive rebound. Holiday. He goes back door. He scores. Up and in off the backboard. Oh, man. Drew Holiday all hustled tonight on the floor. Soaring over 2 defenders. The smallest guy on the glass there, and he comes out with an offensive rebound to keep it alive and scored. Final minute left to go before halftime as Toronto drives baseline, and Quickly brings in the contact, and it's going to be picked up by Holiday with the blocking foul. So Emmanuel Quickly will shoot 2 here at the line. So 2 shots here by Quickly as he was acquired in that trade last month with OG Anunoby going over to New York. Him and RJ Barrett going over to Toronto. First one by Quickly is good. Yes, Mick Cronin's really on the hot seat for UCLA. Man, that team has fallen off the cliff. They couldn't even score 50 points last week. They got crushed by Utah. It was a monster blowout win by Utah. Bad season for UCLA. Second free throw is good by Quickly. 9-point lead for Boston. Under 1 minute left to go before halftime. This first half is blown by. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in. Tatum had it up the floor. Away from the basketball. Raptors Pick up a personal foul as it is charged too quickly here away from the basketball. So this will send Porzingis to the free throw line and shoot 2. First shot's good. Celtics nailing their threes in this first half. 10 for 17 from the perimeter. The Raptors really struggling from the outside so far in this game. They're just 3 for 18, limited to under 17% right now from 3. Porzingis buries both of the free throws. No, I actually didn't. Feel free to let me know who those were there, Jeffrey. 40 seconds left to go. Raptors with it. Bounce pass down low. Siakam up underneath. Scores up and then off the glass. That's a big basket right there to draw win at 9. Celtics with possession. Raptors with the upper hand. Plus 14 points in the paint. 30-16. Holiday. Deep 2. That's a tough jumper. Released it when he was down to 23 in the shot clock. Here's a 3. That changed the scope of the game. Amando quickly buries the 3. Poor clock management by Boston. And the Raptors make them pay, and it's only a 6-point game before halftime here. White. Shot clock, a 1-second differential. Derek White holds it. 14 on the game clock, 13 on the shot clock. White. Edge of the midcourt logo down to 10 seconds. Dribbles towards his right. Sends it off to Tatum here. 6 seconds left to go. Tatum. Dribbles towards the left wing. Step back 3 in the air. Tatum around the rim. It's no good. A rebound hauled in by the Raptors as the clock expires. And we head into halftime. 61-55 to score. Boston a 6-point advantage. Toronto, though, in a little bit of a burst to close out the second quarter of action and get their team back winning 6 right now, winning 2 possessions as we enter halftime currently in this matchup. What a start today in this game currently. The Raptors showing the Celtics bodies. They are boxing out. They are coming up with second chance opportunities and offensive rebounds in that first half. If you're new in the stream, feel free to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. I cover basketball action here on the channel, play-by-play, NBA. Usually a lot of the content is NBA. I specialize in Celtic streams. Tomorrow night, though, I do have a rare regular season college basketball stream that I plan on covering. So I hope to be back tomorrow night between number 2 ranked Purdue taking on Indiana tomorrow night at 7 if you guys would like to join in. Is Tom Izzo in the hot seat at Michigan State? I would say no. Right now, Michigan State, wait till March when they start to put together win after win after win, starting with a Big Ten tournament for them. That Big Ten is completely wide open right now. Wisconsin is the top team in the conference, and I'm not convinced about that right now. They'll probably be the regular season champion for Wisconsin, but when the Big Ten tournament happens, you know mayhem's going to happen when you got an 11 seed taking on an 8 seed versus a 6 seed. And then a 4 seed all in the Final Four at a Big Ten tournament or something like that. It's going to be wild. Like, you'll probably have 4 bubble teams in the Final Four at a Big Ten tournament playing to see if they can keep their season, surviving their season. Right now, Boston's actually got the rebound numbers in this game, 28-23. That was not how it started off. Toronto was major on the glass in the first quarter. They had a 30-19 shot differential to the end of 1. The Celtics have been able to draw winning 6 now in shot differential. Raptors have attempted 51 shots. Boston has attempted 45. Yep, that game's on Peacock tomorrow. I heard about that one from Michigan beating Ohio State. Ohio State's not making the tournament for them. There's a lot of Big Ten teams that's not making the tournament. Northwestern. I don't know how in the world you can lose to Chicago State and receive votes. Like, I'll go through that here in just a moment. Top scorers so far in the first half, it's been a balanced attack between Boston so far. Derek White, hot hand early on, 12 points for him, 4 for 8 from the perimeter for Derek White. 12 points by Jrue Holiday, setting the tone in this game defensively. He's got 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks for Holiday. 11 by Porzingis. Jason Tatum is the number 4 scorer on the team. He's got 10 points on 4 for 8 shooting. Top rebounder, 6 points for Tatum and 2 assists so far in the first half. Boston coming in with a balance. Raptors with 2 players double figures, 16 by Quickly and 14 by Barrett for the 2 former Knicks, leading the way, combining for 30 of the 55. Celtics able to key up on the 3 ball. Derek White looking solid off the catch. Boston right now from 3. The reason why they're winning this game, they're 10 for 18 from 3, 11 for 12 at the free throw line. Raptors really struggling to make their threes. 4 for 19 tonight from the perimeter. It's a difference between 55% for Boston compared to 21% right now from Toronto from the perimeter. But Toronto in this game, because they're plus 14 points in the paint right now, 30-16 right now. I go Zach Edey right there right now, National Player of the Year, but it's more because it's a one-man show on Purdue still. I mean, their guards are now a year older, so you would think that they learn from their mistakes for their guards. But one player can't win you the game still, and I really like North Carolina. If the season ended today, I would pick North Carolina to win the national championship. I'm shocked that Andy Katz didn't put them number 1 in his Power 36, because if I made a Power 36, I would have put UNC as my number 1 right there. UConn, the top team in the nation right now. They looked pretty good yesterday against Georgetown, but Georgetown hung in through like the first 30 minutes of that game, and that's a Georgetown team that's way not due for an NCAA tournament for Georgetown. That's a pretty bad Georgetown team that's all about bodies, not about efficiency. It's just putting bodies on people and making the game look gritty and not pretty, and the offense for that team is rough for Georgetown. And specifically, their defense has been terrible. I think they're allowing opponents to 84 points per game. That's an uncharacteristic Ed Cooley defensive squad there for Georgetown doing that. He always preached about defensive intensity and getting ripped to shreds defensively in the conference for them. Yeah, Makur Maker. Some of those top recruits just moving out and completely forgotten. Yeah, that's right. Wow. Yeah, BJ Boston. He was with the Clippers. I remember he had like a big game a couple of years ago against the Celtics, and I was so mad about that. Wow, Bucks up 10-zip against the Eagles. Oh boy. Not much going on for college hoops currently today. Nobody really ranked in action. There was that Big Ten game earlier today that Michigan beat Ohio State. Marquette won against Villanova 87-74. Villanova in the CBS Sports bracket was a 6 seed for them. That just feels weird. Yeah, Villanova's receiving just 2 votes right now. They're all over the place this season for them. They've had some terrible losses. They've had some really good wins. I cannot get a read into that team for Villanova. Yeah, I was looking at the CBS Sports bracketology this morning because ESPN hadn't updated this morning. Theirs is just all over the place. They get Ohio State as an 11 seed. That's no longer. My Friars, honestly, I'm shocked that they're even in the field. They got Providence as the last team in at 11. So, yeah, big game for PC against DePaul. You got to take care of business right there coming up this week. It's just some of these teams I feel like are ranked higher than what you think. Clemson is seeded as a 4 in their brackets. They're the same seed as Kentucky. Oregon is seeded as an 11, whereas Villanova is seeded as a 6 in the CBS Sports bracket. And obviously, that's a huge upset right there. Oregon's capable of that. I covered Oregon at the end of 2023, and they looked really good. I know they played USC, but they get a lot of players who can make shots in that game for Oregon, and they haven't lost a game in Pac-12 play yet. Yeah, that would be a fun matchup. McNeese State against Ole Miss, the 12 versus 5. There'll be teams that don't even make the tournaments because this is only January 15th. We still got a long way to go until the bracket 2 months from now to get into like the tournaments. Northwestern, they're a 10 seed on the CBS Sports bracket. They're not making the tournament. Let's be realistic right there. You lose against Chicago State, you're not going to make the tournament. I have no clue how in the world they were put there. Yeah, Villanova's been just all over the place for them. Memphis looks really good. They put up over 100 points, like over 110 against Wichita State in a road game yesterday. From Memphis, they smashed them. They got a ton of experience on that team too. They're 15-2. That's like a sleeper team. Memphis, they got talent on that team, like a lot of experience too. Javon Quinterly, he played at Alabama. He's the point guard for that Memphis team. Low-key, the A10 this year looked pretty good. Like, I can't believe I'm talking about this right now, but URI, like, the last time I talked about URI was right before the pandemic, being, like, bracket realistic for them. They would have to win the A10 in order to do so, but they're in a tie for first place right now with number 21 ranked Dayton and Richmond at the top of the A10. All three of those teams 3-0. The A10 this year, they got multiple teams who's got at least 10 wins or greater right now in the A10. There's really no weak team, and there's no team with a losing record out of that entire conference. They got 15 teams in that conference, and the worst win-loss record is 8-8 with Fordham and St. Louis out of those teams. Like St. Louis, usually that's a name we usually like are debating whether they'll get into the tournament until like the conference tournament. They usually have to take it in order to do so, but they're tied for the worst win-loss record in that conference. Memphis and Baylor to play each other. Who do I think would win? That's a good question there. I feel like I would go in Memphis, honestly, for them. They got a lot of experience on that team. Baylor lost a lot from last year for them. They got a tough schedule, though. Baylor's got such a tough schedule. They can make shots, those guys on that Baylor team. Here's something that's shocking. Florida State is 4-1 right now in the ACC. They had a losing record throughout conference play. They're 4-1 right now in the ACC. Yeah, Virginia's not even close to being in the bracket. I think, oh yeah, CBS has got Virginia in the last 4 out with Virginia Tech, Colorado, and Washington State. Virginia isn't even close. I don't know how they got them in the last 4 out column. Yeah, Villanova's an oddball this year. I'm just going to go over their resume. They're 11-6 right now for Villanova. So I'm bringing up their resume. They've got some terrible losses. They've got some good wins. Yeah, they lost against Penn. They lost against St. Joseph's. Lost against Drexel. Lost against 3 teams from their area in Philadelphia. Lost against K-State by 1. That's got a sting right there. An overtime loss by 1 against K-State. They beat Creighton in a road game in overtime. That's saving them. They beat Xavier which they beat Xavier by 1 in a home game. Lost against St. John's, lost against Marquette today by 13. Yeah, I don't think Villanova is going to make it to the tournament. They beat North Carolina, though, by 2. They are lucky. They beat Texas Tech by 16. It's just so weird. They beat North Carolina on Thanksgiving in overtime. That win's saving them right now. But here's the thing. You got to beat UConn. So they're playing UConn at home on Saturday. You have to win that game for Villanova. That's huge. They don't have many quality games against top 25 opponents. It's just UConn and Marquette that's ranked. And 2 of their wins out of the 4 for conference play have been against DePaul so far. So they really got to stack these wins because they got the toughest schedule out of any team right now in the Big East to finish up the conference schedule because they've gone through DePaul twice right now. So that's a guaranteed check mark of a victory. But if those losses stack up, there's no way. They're 11-6 right now for Villanova. Somehow they're seeded as a 6th seed in the bracket. That's according to CBS, their latest bracket, which they're putting Florida Atlantic as an 8 against Seton Hall a 9. That's a surging Seton Hall team right now going up against a very weak 8 currently with FAU. Yeah, Miami's been really disappointing for them. Wow, this was a quick halftime. Really quick halftime. Yeah, Miami's 3-2. Wake Forest right now is bubble for them. I bet you that's a team that gets left out in Selection Sunday. Poor Wake Forest, year in and year out. They just don't have enough to make it to the tournament. They're always like the first team out of the bracket for Wake Forest. All right, so here we go. We're going to get back to action starting off the third quarter here. And Toronto called on the turnover starting off the third off an illegal screen. Boston 10 for 18 from the perimeter. In the first half of action, they are on point from 3. Toronto in this game because they're 30-16. They're leading points in the paint. Boston's turned it over 6 times. Raptors just 2 times. What's good? Riley in the stream. Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. If you guys are new to the channel, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and here we go. Start to the third quarter. Tatum lob over to Porzingis. Floats up the shot, and it's an offensive foul. It's going to go right back over to Toronto as Porzingis down low. Runs over a Raptor inside the key. As Toronto takes the charge, it is Thaddeus Young who takes the charge on Porzingis. Yeah, Miami's in real trouble. They had that terrible loss against Louisville in a home game. And then also they got crushed by Kentucky when it was a signature game that they needed to play. They were a no-show in that matchup. Barrett to the rim, gets the layup. He's got 16. It's a 4-point game. Celtics with possession. Holiday slides it off to his right. Porzingis off the pop. Takes the 3 off the mark. No good. A rebound secured here for Barnes. They're hanging in right now at this moment for Toronto. Only down by 4. They've lost 2 straight games by 1 possession against the Celtics. Boston 3-0 this season against Toronto. Fall away. Tough shot. Barnes off the front rim. No good. Tatum secures the defensive rebound. Tatum crosses midcourt into the hands to Holiday. Holiday around the perimeter at the left wing. Holiday having a great game so far. Same as White from the outside. Holiday dribbles up left corner. Left baseline dribble. Holiday underneath the hoop right now. Puts it up. Off the mark. No good. Tipped up in the air. Siakam tipped over to Barrett for the defensive rebound. Raptors down by 4. Barrett pushing tempo. Dribble drive to the rim. And he will draw the blocking foul. So 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line. Yeah, that's like Northwestern who lost against Chicago State and Independent. I don't know how in the world they're seeded as a 10 seed in CBS's bracket right now. Miami Hurricanes this season, they got destroyed against Colorado 90-63. Lost against Kentucky 95-73. Lost against Wake Forest to his bubble in overtime 86-82, and that loss against Louisville certainly does not help him out 80-71. According to CBS, Virginia Tech's in the first 4 out grouping, so Virginia Tech's bubble because they got a good record, but they've got some bad losses to go along with them this season. They split the free throws at the line there for Toronto. Tatum attacks downhill to the rim with a left hand, missed off the glass, no good. And Barnes collects the defensive rebound. Raptors hanging in right now, just above 10 minutes left to go in the third. To the rim quickly. He's going to burst off the dribble, scores up and in off the glass. 61-60, Celtics with it. Horford up fake, takes the three, makes the three from downtown, baby. It's good, rips through the middle by Big Al Horford. He's having an excellent game tonight for Big Al. 10 points, 5 rebounds, up to double figures for Al Horford, multiple Celtics players. And double figures tonight, their entire starting 5, balancing out the points. 12 each by Holiday and White, 11 by Porzingis, 10 each by Tatum and Horford. Missed floater inside, tipped over from Porzingis to Tatum for the defensive board. Tatum up the floor. Bounce pass, top of the key off to White. Lobs it off to Porzingis. Porzingis, top of the free throw circle. Porzingis, his pass, intercepted by Thaddeus Young. One defender to beat, it's Porzingis. Young, underneath pivot, shovels Barnes, throws it down with a two-handed flush. Oh man, the Raptors there schooling Kristaps Porzingis off the turnover and the dunk. Approaching 9 minutes left to go in the third. They'll try it again. Holiday at the left wing. 11-6 points off turnovers in favor of the Raptors. Holiday took up the 3. Came up short as the Raptors collect the defensive board and a chance to tie here. Weaving his way to the rim. It's Siakam. And Siakam will head to the free throw line. Shoot 2 as he targets Horford. Oh man, what a game right now. Raptors hanging in right here. Boston just needs to get their energy back. They are lacking speed. They're lacking energy currently. Signature wins for the Miami Hurricanes right now. Not really much. They beat Clemson 95-82. Here's the question, is Clemson even going to have enough to make it in? That was a team out to a great start for them, but they played a weak schedule for Clemson. They also beat K-State. They beat Georgia. They beat UCF. Teams with great records. UCF knocked off Kansas. That's a huge win for them. It's just been all over this year with all these upsets. Siakam makes them both at the free throw line. Celtics with possession. Tatum, top of the key, dribbles towards his right around the perimeter. Tatum, bounce past the White, moves that left corner into the hands to Horford now. Up fake, gets past the defense. Horford stripped. Oh, he lost it. Turnover. Goes right back over to the Raptors. Big U right there by Big Al Horford as he chose to dribble and lost the handle of the basketball as well. Quickly flings the pass down low underneath Toronto. Chance to take the lead here. Circling inside the key. RJ Barrett with a left hand scores. Up and off the backboard. You got to take a timeout if you're Joe Mazzulla, and he does that right now. 66-60 for Toronto, with our defense burning the Celtics here at the start of the third quarter in this 11-3 run by the Raptors, opening up the third quarter of play. This team for sure ain't no pushover. We are showing that tonight here. This Raptors team, 15-24 record. Their record much better than what it is. What a game. We got 8:18 left to play here in the third. Let's see, Clippers and their upcoming schedule. So they're off tonight because the Lakers are playing right now. Clippers are back in action tomorrow, so Clippers host the Thunder tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern. Quick update with NBA scores. The Cavs have blown a large lead against the Bulls. 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Cleveland 80, Chicago 79. Nets lead the Heat 47-49. We got an upset here at the NBA tonight. Grizzlies winning over the Warriors, 116-107 the final score. Big win for Memphis, big trouble for Golden State. Golden State drops to 18-22 for their record as the Memphis crowd booed Draymond Green after he checked into the game, playing his first game back from suspension for Draymond Green tonight. Right now, the Boston Celtics trying to get their team back on the right track as Toronto starting to attack them inside the paint, and the Celtics struggling as of late and struggling to convert on shots right now. If you guys are doing a stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified here for future live streams. I cover basketball action on the channel, play-by-play, NBA games, also college hoops as well from time to time. Feel free to check out the Behind Your Basketball channel memberships. That link is pinned into the chat. Also, feel free to check out the merchandise link. Feel free to join the Discord link if you'd like as well. All those links posted in the description of this video. Between the memberships link, all channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams, as low as $1.99 US dollar rate per month to do so. Behind Your Basketball channel merchandise. That link's in the description. A lot of cool stuff out there. Short sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers, sweatshirts, long sleeve shirts. Feel free to check that out if you guys would like. The Discord link and my Twitter link on X at BehindTheArc14 is all on there as well. Here we go. Back from the timeout. Boston looking to get back into an offensive groove. Jumper, no good. Missed by Tatum. Top of the free throw circle. Goes right back to the Raptors here. Attacking downhill to the rim. Barrett floats it up. He got it. Plus the foul. Celtics choking on one tonight. 68-64. RJ Barrett on attack mode. Andre taking the Raptors tonight. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like tonight for this one. Celtics Raptors. Make sure to share your Celtics pride with Celtics Clovers out in the chat for emojis. The free throw is good. Boston largest deficit. Part of a 14-3 run. Last 3.5 minutes here for Toronto. Boston got to get their heads back into the game. White lobs it down low. Porzingis. Porzingis triple team. Gets it away off to White. Takes the three off the catch. White missed off the rim. No good. A rebound hauled in by Toronto. They're going back to a lot of ISO ball and they're missing low percentage shots lately. Raptors with it. At the left wing perimeter, Siakam dribbles, attacks on Porzingis, moves it out to the wing off to Barnes. 10 on the shot clock here for Toronto. Barnes gives it out top of the key. Thaddeus Young swings it down low underneath. Siakam backs his way over Horford, and he scores up and in off the backboard. +1 coming up at the free throw line. Oh, it's a big U for Boston. They have blown this game completely wide open. 7-point lead. Largest one of the game right now, and the Celtics struggling north of the border, being outscored 16-3 in the third quarter. Siakam with 11. One shot coming up. And one by Siakam. It's up. No good. Missed off the back rim. Tipped up, and the rebound controlled by Porzingis. Joe Mazzulla needs to get this team ready to play and with intensity right now. They have nobody who's able to set the tone for this team. White turns it over. That's a big U. They got a 3-on-1 up the floor. Watch out, Toronto. Deflected. Intercepted by Tatum. What a steal right there. The 3-on-1 fast break that the Raptors couldn't convert on. Celtics with it. At the left wing, Porzingis hands it off to Holiday. Turns the corner. Up fake underneath. Float to the shot. Rattles in. It's good for 2 by Drew Holiday. Good to see something on the board there for Boston. Raptors with possession quickly. Dribbles up baseline, fall away. Tough shot, no good. Around the rim and out. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Celtics cross midcourt with Tatum now. Tatum at the top of the key. Moves it out to his right to Horford around the perimeter. Push it out right corner. Into the hands to White here. White dribbles towards his left around the perimeter. Outside to the top. Porzingis takes the three. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Barrett for Toronto. Porzingis tonight just not finding his stroke. 1 for 4 from threes. Missed his previous 3. Spin cycle to the rim. Scotty Barnes with a layup. Blows right past Jason Tatum like a hurricane downhill to the rim there for Scotty Barnes. Underneath, White flings it off to Porzingis. Inside the key. Backs his way. Bouncing bodies over Thaddeus Young. Missed off the front rim. It's no good by Kristaps Porzingis. Raptors with it. Pushing tempo. Siakam bounce pass. And looked like it should have been on the bounce by Toronto. Referees roll it deflected out, though, by Boston. So this will stay right here. Raptors basketball. They will get the inbound to the baseline with 5:58 left to play in the third. Joe, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Not looking so hot right now for the Celtics here. Just they are coming out soft as a teddy bear. Right now in this third quarter, shooting 20% from the floor. Toronto 70% in this third quarter currently. Here's a 3 at the wing. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound secured by Tatum. Lucky that the Raptors cannot make a three tonight or this game will be over. Toronto, 19% from three, 4 for 10 from the perimeter. Left baseline dribble, Tatum, sword up, drills it as he goes right in, head full of steam with a two-handed dunk. It's a 5-point game right now. Really needed that currently. 5.5 left to go in the third. Marquette beat Villanova. That was the only team playing in the top 25 today. Quickly, kick out to the corner. Young, that is way off the mark. No good. He airballs a three over the rim. Tatum came down with it. Tatum at the top. Tatum, crossover. Top of the key. Tatum dribbles up. Jumper, deep two. No good off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Luke Cornett couldn't squeeze it as it goes back to the Raptors for the defensive rebound. Approaching 5 minutes left to go here in the third. Siakam outside to the wing. Open three. Barrett off the back rim. No good. Big, strong rebound hauled in by Porzingis. Can somebody buy a bucket? Peyton Pritchard hasn't been able to do that tonight. Makes the pass. Porzingis stripped. He got fouled right through traffic. Generous call right there by the referees. As Boston got a call going their way right there as R.J. Barrett picks up the personal foul. The referee's going to say it's on the shooting motion as well. So Kristaps Porzingis going to head to the free throw line, shoot two here for the Celtics, see if they can cut into the deficit. Gritty game right now. This Raptors team has lost 2 straight games against Boston by 1 possession. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified as well if you enjoy the stream here, being a part on the channel. First free throw is good. 4-point game. Boston looking to put together a winning streak. Toronto looking to not get swept by the Celtics in this regular season. This record, 15-24, certainly misleading. And props here to the Raptors tonight. This team, if they keep it up, they should be able to get into the playing game. Not too far behind Brooklyn for that number 10 spot in the East. They're currently 12th in the Eastern Conference. Quickly took a three, top of the key, bricked it off the back rim. They just cannot buy a three tonight. If they were, they'd be up by double digits right now. Tatum, silent game throughout most of this third quarter. Float to the shot, or no, he'll kick out to the corner off the Pritchard. Tatum draws the foul though as Barrett reaches in off the pass. So the clock will stop. Celtics will get the inbound. 4.5 left to go. If you're just joining us, the Raptors outscored Boston 16-3 at one point in this third quarter. And now it's 18-9 that the Raptors are outscoring Boston currently. Under 4.5 left to go in the third. Celtics looking to crawl, winning 1 or 2. Tatum cuts backdoor. Holy moly. He throws it down with a two-handed flush. We get a 1-point game and a timeout taken on the floor by Toronto. 73-72 with 4:24 left to go. As Tatum off the inbound backdoor cutter to assist by Drew Holiday. Off the bounce pass feed over to Tatum. And he soars up and he dunks it. That's a man's jam right there. Now we got a ball game. Jason Tatum bringing the energy in the hardwood. And Tatum currently up to 14-12 tonight. Double-double for JT. Tied for the top scorer, top rebounder on the team at the moment. What a game. This Raptors team, they aren't lying down. They came to play tonight for their fans. Both of these teams playing desperate. Entire Boston starting 5 in double figures scoring. 14 by Holiday, 14 and 12 by Tatum. 13 by Porzingis. Porzingis having trouble from 3, though. He's only 2 for 6 from the floor shooting, 1 for 4 from 3s. Got free throws today. 8 out of the 13 he's got via the free throw line by Porzingis, where he's 8 for 9 on free throws. 12 by Derek White. He was great earlier. He's kind of tapered off lately, though, for Derek White, the hot hand in the first half. 10 points by Horford. Boston making their 3s. 11 for 23 from the perimeter. Raptors making their 2s right now. They have been dreadful from 3. And they got a good duo tonight in this game. Both of them former Knicks. R.J. Barrett, 22 points, 18 by Emmanuel quickly. Currently, Scotty Barnes, only 6 points tonight, but he does have 10 rebounds, 11 by Siakam at the moment. Raptors just 17% from 3. Boston, 48% from 3. But the reason why Toronto is leading this game, points in the paint, They lead plus 22, 44-22 right now. 76ers beats the Rockets today, 124-115. So Philadelphia pulled out a 9-point win. What a game between these two teams currently. So right now we're just on a timeout. There's the promo slide that I got right there. All right. So recently I switched over to YouTube TV so I could access all of the NBA sports action here to cover games on Behind the Arc Basketball. If you're looking for an excellent TV provider to catch all of the action this season, feel free to subscribe over to YouTube TV. I got a great deal at the bottom right corner of the screen and that QR code just for you. Check out this latest deal from YouTube TV. All you have to do is scan the QR code, or you can click my YouTube TV refer a friend link in the description of this video. If you like to save $116 on your first 3 months of YouTube TV, then all you have to do, just click that link in the description or scan the QR code. YouTube TV offers more than 100 plus live channels. That includes NBA TV, ESPN, TNT, the NFL Network, Fox Sports 1, the Big Ten Network, ACC Network, and also if you're available in the New England market, around that area, you got NBC Sports Boston to catch all the Boston Celtics games. It's available in the United States only. No contract or hidden fees, so you can cancel anytime. A limited time offer. I posted that link in the chat there for YouTube TV. If anybody's interested, just use my YouTube TV refer a friend link. Back from the timeout, Tatum made the free throw. 73-72, quickly. Floats up the shot, no good. And battle for the loose ball. Raptors come down with it off the offensive rebound. Toronto at the wing. Schroeder. Left baseline dribble, lost it out of bounds, turns it over. Not many turnovers tonight in this game by Toronto, but a costly one right there with just under 4 minutes left to go. Yep, Uncle Pizzle told me. Yeah, I went through the pregame. I was saying that it's very tough to win 4 times in a row against a team this season. This is the 4th meeting between Boston and Toronto. And the previous 2, Toronto was right there. Toronto lost by 2 possessions. In the previous 2 matchups, Tatum steps into a 3. No good. Skipped around the rim and out. Tipped up. And the rebound secured here for the Raptors. Barnes on the floor with Thaddeus Young, who receives the pass. Pascal Siakam over as he gets the dunk received from Thaddeus Young. 2-point advantage. Quickly, Young, Barnes, Schroeder. 5 on the floor currently with Siakam for Toronto. It's Pritchard, Cornette, Holiday, Porzingis, and Tatum. The 5 on the floor right now for Boston as the Celtics will draw the blocking foul. And this will be 2 free throws coming up by Porzingis, who's been reliable tonight. At the line, 8 for 9 tonight when it's come down to free throws. So Porzingis will shoot 2, looking to tie it up. First shot. That's good. Able to rattle in. It's a 1-point game. Excellent game tonight between these two teams. Looking for the tie here by Porzingis. Free throw number 2. It is up. It is through. Excellent game tonight at the free throw line for KP. He is 10 for 11 right now as we are tied 75-75. Just above 3 minutes left to go in the third. Boston making free throws 16 for 17. Credit out to the Raptors. They've done that as well. 13 out of 15. Schroeder, guarded by Pritchard, lobs it off to Barnes. Moves it out right corner. McDaniels turns the corner. Floats up the shot. Blocked from the side by Tatum. Celtics come down with it with a chance to take the advantage. Tatum, crossover. Dribbles up. Drives. Up fake. And he gets fouled. Got Scotty Barnes in the up fake. And Tatum will shoot 2 tonight. Coming up at the free throw line here. Boston now in the bonus. Hey, I'll see you back in tomorrow, Alex. Thanks so much for joining in, man. Quick update. I plan on being back tomorrow. Tomorrow night's going to be a college basketball stream. Number 2 ranked Purdue taking on Indiana at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Feel free to join in if you guys would like. Next Celtics stream that I have planned will be on Wednesday night. Same time, 7:30 p.m. Boston is back at home. They'll be hosting the San Antonio Spurs. The Celtics will see if they can make it 20-0 this season on their home floor. A franchise record, 19-0 start currently at home. Best start ever in franchise history. Tatum buries both of the free throws. Boston with a 2-point lead. 2:45 left to go in the third. Tatum's currently got 17 points, 12 rebounds. The top scorer, top rebounder tonight for the Celtics. Scotty Barnes, top of the free throw circle for the Raptors. He's guarded by Drew Holiday. Drew's been all hustle today in this game. Moves it off to Young, top of the free throw circle. Young back outside perimeter. Barnes, 5 in the shot clock. Barnes, dribble drive. Swings the pass over to the official. It's a turnover. The no-look by Scotty went to the wrong jersey. Not a Celtics green team member. It went to a gray and black referee uniform. Tatum right to the rim, scores. Up and in off the backboard. Celtics were down in this third quarter. Now they've upped it by 4. 15-4 run last previous 5 minutes for Boston. Schroeder dribbles around, bounce pass top of the key off to Barnes. Barnes towards his left around the perimeter. Dribbles up now. Pro hop double team. His pass deflected. Intercepted in the key here by Cordat. Celtics with it. The pass ahead. Holiday fastball off the Tatum. Right baseline dribble spin move. Swings it out to the wing. Open 3. Horford. No good. That was a great look right there. Would have sent the Celtics into a big time 3, but no good. Missed it at the wing by Horford. That was a beautiful skip pass there by Tatum. Horford tried to come up with a steal there, but it's going to be ruled a personal foul inside the key, picked up by Tatum, according to the officials here, so the clock will stop. And this will put Toronto into the bonus. Yep, that definitely had the refs on check. Good thing that game was well in hand on Saturday, that they were up by so much. First shot, no good. This has been an excellent game today. Both of these teams playing their hearts out right now. Boston's got their three-point shot in them. The Raptors tonight have been grinding it out. Points in the paint. Having a major impact there. 46-24 at the moment in favor of the Raptors. And the points in the paint. Boston, 41% from 3. Or 41% from 3. At 11 for 25 from the perimeter. The Raptors shooting a dreadful 4 for 23. Right now in this game, as the Raptors miss both of the free throws. Right now, that could be a difference maker in this game. Celtics 18 for 19, Raptors 13 for 17. Tatum, top of the key crossover. Tatum working on Chris Boucher one-on-one. Tatum double teamed. Tatum dribbles up, drives, makes the extra pass. Cordat throws it down with a two-handed flush. Oh, baby, the big fella right there. Off the shovel, the assist by Jason Tatum. Luke Cordat with a two-handed dunk. 17-4 run in the previous 6 minutes by the Celtics. Down to the final minute left to go in the third. Barnes at the elbow, working on Tatum. Barnes, spin move. Floats him the shot off the rim, no good. Tipped up to Horford for the defensive rebound. Boston looking to up their lead. Horford, 45 seconds left to go. Horford off to Tatum. Edge of the midcourt logo now for JT. JT. Around the perimeter, bounce past the Pritchard, laces up a 3, and he hits it. Oh yeah, baby. Payton Pritchard, bang, bang, right through the middle. Drills it down for the 3-ball. 9-point lead, part of a 20-4 run by Boston in the last 6.5 minutes. Schroeder, bounce pass left corner, open 3. Chris Boucher, no good. Another missed 3-ball by Toronto as this Raptors team is stone cold from the perimeter. Final 15 seconds now left to go in the third. Horford puts the ball into the hands to Payton Pritchard, who just made his first 3 points of the game off the bench. 12 seconds left to go. Pritchard towards his left around the perimeter. Pritchard gives it into the hands to Tatum. 5 seconds remaining. Tatum, step back 3 in the air. It's from deep. Missed off the front arm, no good. The Raptors with a defensive rebound. And time expires. And Boston with all the momentum entering the fourth quarter and a massive run in the previous 7 minutes for the Boston Celtics. 84-75 through 3 quarters of action here. Boston looking to put it to a 2-game winning streak right now and see if they can keep it going. What a game. The Raptors are right now in it. And props out to Toronto for making this a game tonight. It's been a game of runs. The Raptors look like they were going to run away with it. They had a 16-3 run to start off the third quarter by Toronto, and then Boston just comes right on back and outscores the Raptors 20-4. Yep, 20-4. 20-4 run in the last 7 minutes by the Celtics. They were in some deep trouble. The Raptors led as many by 7. Celtics' largest lead was 11. Right now, they got it up to 9. Flykey, thanks so much for joining in. Appreciate it for finding my stream. Really appreciate it for being a part here of the channel. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you really dig the content here, I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA games, also from time to time cover college hoops as well. Quick update right now on the scoreboard currently. Cavs in the final minute and a half looking to pick up the win tonight against Chicago, 104-91, as Cleveland has a 13-point lead with 1:34 left to go. At the end of the third, close defensive game tonight between the Nets and the Heat. Brooklyn lead by 169-68 over Miami. And the Jazz versus Pacers just tipped off in the final 2 minutes of action. Utah leads 4-2 over Indiana. A lot of games went final earlier tonight in the NBA, or earlier today. Sixers picked up a win over the Rockets. Joel Embiid returned 124-115. Philadelphia with a victory. Dallas with a big win against New Orleans today, 125-20 for the Mavs, winners by 5. The Magic with a massive road victory, winning at New York 98-94 in a defensive battle. Pistons pick up win number 4 over the Wizards, 129-117. Wizards with just 7 wins this season for them. Hawks won over the Spurs 109-99. In Golden State, in deep trouble. Golden State lost tonight on the road at Memphis, 116-107. Draymond Green booed in his first game back from suspension. Here we go. Start to the fourth quarter of action. Boston with the basketball first, right to left in the floor. It's Derek White, Al Horford, Luke Cornett, Peyton Pritchard, and Sam Hauser. The 5 on the floor currently. Jason Tatum at the bench to start off the fourth quarter. Horford at the right elbow puts the ball into the hands of Pritchard. Pritchard at the right corner, guarded by Barnes. Pritchard, step back 3 over Scotty Barnes, off the rim, no good. A rebound secured by Schroeder here for Toronto. Dennis Schroeder on the floor with Jaden McDaniels, RJ Barrett, Chris Boucher, and Scotty Barnes, the 5 in the court. Barnes took a 3, missed around the rim and out. The Celtics pick up the defensive rebound. White dribbles up, bumped into, no call by the referees. They say play on. Hauser puts the ball on the outside into the hands of White. White launches up a 3 at the left wing, bricked off the back rim. Schroeder collects the defensive rebound. 50 seconds into the fourth right now. Toronto down by 9 with the basketball deflected, and it got kicked by Horford. So kicked ball violation here. It will stay Toronto basketball. Excellent game today between these two teams. Toronto record of just 15-24, but they've already played 3 games against Boston, lost the previous 2 by 1 possession, playing their 4th game this season against the Celtics. One of the toughest schedules so far in the entire NBA, just outside the top 10 of the play-in. Quarter 3, missed around the rim and out. It is no good from the perimeter there by Chris Boucher. Celtics with it. White attacks, dribble drive down the lane, tons of contact and a foul. So Toronto picks up the personal foul off the dribble drive penetration there by Derek White, and Derek White will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. So the referees roll it on the shooting motion as they got Schroeder to pick up the shooting foul. Tough call right there, charged to Toronto. Quick update right now on the foul trouble tonight. 4 personal fouls by the center for the Raptors today, Jonte Porter. 3rd personal foul just a moment ago, picked up by Dennis Schroeder. And Emmanuel Quickly will check into the game. He's got 2 for Quickly. Barrett's got 3 for Toronto. So nobody really in deep foul trouble besides Jonte Porter with 4 right now. For the Celtics, 3 personal fouls by Al Horford. Everybody else with 2 or fewer at the moment. Derek White, first free throw is good. His second one, right down the middle. Celtics tying their largest lead of the game right now, up by 11. This has been a different Boston Celtics team this season. They haven't choked leads that often, and right now they're up by 11, tied for their largest lead, though the Raptors keep on fighting in this game. Quickly lobs it off to Barnes, hand off back to Quickly. Quickly up fake over Pritchard, got him. Going up into the shooting motion, and Emmanuel Quickly will shoot 2 at the line. Quickly having an excellent game tonight on the floor. Acquired in that trade from New York last month, towards the end of December. Emmanuel Quickly, tonight he's got 18 points, 7 for 14 shooting. Number 2 scorer in the team behind 22 by R.J. Barrett, his teammate as well in New York. First free throw is good. 10-point game. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, type in that chat who you'd like to win this game tonight. Make sure to type it in, Celtics or Raptors. If you're a Celtics fan out there, make sure to put in those clover emojis out in the chat here and show your Celtics pride. Second free throw no good, missed by Quickly. 10.5 left to go. Raptors have missed 5 free throws. Celtics just 1. Boston excellent tonight at the free throw line. 20 for 21. Just another Monday where they're drilling free throws. Horford, hand off to the wing. Pritchard spots up, takes the 3. Missed off the rim, no good. A rebound control by Barnes. Up the floor, Raptors down by 10. Jumper, open. Barrett skipped around the rim and out. As Horford collects the defensive rebound, it's Horford, White, Pritchard, Hauser, and Cordet, the 5 on the floor. To pass inside, deflected, intercepted. White tried to thread the needle, turn it over, looking for a Cordet in transition. It will lead to a layup, and that is good by R.J. Barrett on the fast break for 2 for Toronto. 8-point game right now. Celtics going to take care of the basketball, settle it down. That was just turnover number 10 they committed. Raptors with 7 turnovers tonight. Pritchard slides it off to his left. Horford around the wing of the perimeter, goes over to White. Floats up the runner now, down at the low block, and he hits it, +1. Derek White, baby. Oh, he has been major in this game, more so in the first half. Floats up a good runner right there, able to connect, plus the foul. Right over RJ with a contact, cold-blooded. Big-time drive right there. Started at the left corner by Derek White. Derek White this season leading the NBA in plus-minus rating and a +15 on the floor. Just so critical for the Celtics' deep run potential this year, and that's a 3-point play complete. Derek White buries the free throw. 89-78, tied for the largest lead of the game tonight. Derek White on the opposite side of the plus-minus at -5 at the moment, but either way, he's been so great this season. It is good downhill to the rim by Scotty Barnes off the floater for 2. Approaching the 9-minute mark left to go. Derek White backs his way at the left wing. White, guarded by Schroeder, double team. Shovels over to Cornet, back to White around the perimeter. White dribbles up, takes the jumper, contested deep 2, swoosh. That is good made by Derek White. He is heating up tonight at the right moment. Celtics back up by 11. Straight line drive, top of the key. It's Quickly, spin move inside the key, dribbles back to the right baseline, puts the ball into the hands here of Barrett, his teammate at New York as well. Barrett backs his way on Pritchard, kick out left wing Boucher. Out to the corner Quickly, forces up a tough 3, blocked by Cornet, and the Celtics come down with it. Big rejection right there as Luke Cornet's got his fingertips on that ball, denying the Quickly 3. White off fake. White at the top, started to take over this game lately. White down to 10 on the shot clock, fires a fastball left corner. Pritchard to kick out to the top. Here's a 3, catch and fire, Sam Hauser, and he got it. Bang, bang, right down the middle. It hits bottom for the triple. It's the largest lead tonight for the Celtics. Ball movement. The baseline dribble, the kick to the top. Peyton Pritchard with an assist. Sam Hauser rips the 3 ball right to the netting for the trifecta triple. 94-80. The Celtics with 5 players tonight in double figures, looking to make it 7 by the end of this game right now. 19 and 12 by Tatum with points and rebounds. Derek White up to 19 points tonight. 15 by Porzingis, 14 by Holiday. He's got 7 assists leading the way. 10 by Horford. 7 each from the bench by O'Shea Brissett and Luke Cornet. Sam Hauser on the board, making a 3. Excellent, excellent teamwork tonight in this game for Boston. 8:18 left to go. Looking like a trap game tonight, and the Celtics starting to take care of business right now in this game currently. Oof. Eagles not looking so hot there for tight ends. Yikes. Wow. Quick update in the NFL. The Bucs lead the Eagles 16-9 with 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Philadelphia just got a touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 5-yard touchdown catch from Jalen Hurts. So Philadelphia crawls winning a 7-point game right now. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, or ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. What a game it has been between these two teams tonight. 94-80, Celtics' largest lead currently. Right here, right now, and they are clicking from the perimeter. 42% from three-point range at 13 for 31. The Raptors tonight cannot make a three. 15% by Toronto right now. They are stone cold from the perimeter at 4 for 27. And at this rate, it's those threes that's outweighing the Raptors' twos. The Raptors have the upper hand in fast break points, 26-12. Points in the paint by 20, 48-28. But if you can't bury threes, then it's a three-point game. The modern NBA, you're going to have trouble winning the game. Yeah, this looks exactly like the game I covered in person on Saturday. The team that I covered this season in person, they made 12 threes. The other team made 4 threes. And the other team was plus 20 in the paint, 48-28, but still lost the game 87-84 because their three-point shot couldn't go down and they turned it over 21 times. And tonight, the Celtics have struggled with turnovers more than the Raptors, but the Raptors just haven't been able to get themselves back in this game. Boston on a monster run ever since the midway part of the third quarter. Back to action, 8:15 left to go. Raptors with it. Barnes on the floor alongside Schroeder, Siakam quickly, and Boucher. Into the hands of Barnes. Handoff goes over to Schroeder. Swings it over to Siakam, back into the hands of the Shooter. Dribble drive down the lane inside. Beats Derek White to the cup. Scores the left-handed layup. Vaughn, what's good? Welcome to the stream, man. We're under 8 minutes left to go. Derek White on the floor with it. Luke Cornett, Al Horford, Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard. Jason Tatum getting some more rest, looking to be the closer tonight in this game. Derek White's got 19, tied with Tatum for the top scorer. White drives, circles around, swings it outside. Wide open three, Peyton Pritchard. Off the rim, though, good. Battle for the rebound. Derek White tried to save it, went into the hands, though, in the corner of Boucher, who came down with it. Raptors with it, weaving their way inside the paint. Huge rejection as Schroeder gets denied by Hauser. Right place, right time, though. Over to Boucher, who scores on the putback. 10-point game. 4-zip run now for Toronto. White dribbles up at the top. And we have a reach-in foul picked up here. It's charged to Schroeder as the clock will stop. So Schroeder, that was actually a wise personal foul that he gave right there because his shoe had fallen off by Dennis Schroeder. And we're going to have substitutions now on the floor. So Jason Tatum about to get ready to check back into the game as he comes on the floor now for Boston. 7:12 left to go. Tatum inbounds it off to White. It's Tatum, Holiday, Porzingis also out there as well alongside Pritchard. The 5 in the court for Boston. White has it now top of the key. White lobs it off to Tatum. Tatum, 7 minutes left to go. 19 points tonight. Tatum double team. Tatum leans in, puts up a tough shot. No good. Off the glass, rebound control by Quickly up ahead over to Barnes. Floats it up over White. Got it a drop, good for 2. It's an 8-point game. Toronto right now is in it. Scotty Barnes looking for the follow call. Couldn't get it. Joe Mazzulla has to burn a timeout right now. Part of a 6-0 run right now for the Raptors. It was 94-80, and now it's 94-86. 6:48 left to go in the fourth quarter as we take the timeout on the floor. Sorry to hear that, Vaughn. Hopefully things will be better there for you, man. Yeah, it's always the worst when you like try to prepare for your streams and then you get bugged by like a family member or something that comes in on you and won't like allow you to stream or tries to hang out in the same room as you when you want to stream and don't really feel comfortable or so. Quick update around the NBA scoreboard right now. Heat lead the Nets 79-74. Jazz up over the Pacers 26-20 currently. Jason Tatum tonight tied for the top scorer for the Celtics with Derek White. Tatum's got 19 points, 12 rebounds, the top scorer. He's played 31 minutes tonight. This is his first minutes of action in the fourth quarter. He was on the bench for the first 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, so he was out there right now. He's made a lot of tough shots tonight, though, for JT. Only one made 3, though, but he's made a couple big-time deep 2s for Jason Tatum tonight. It's been a balanced game for Boston. It hasn't been one key player taking over tonight's game. No Jaylen Brown either tonight for the Celtics. So this is really good what Boston has done, just balancing out the scoring. 19 by Tatum, 19 by White. White's made 4 threes. 15 by Porzingis. Porzingis going to the free throw line plenty tonight. He's 10 for 11 at the free throw line. 14 by Holiday with 5 rebounds and 7 assists, alongside 1 steal, 2 blocks. Porzingis has 2 blocks as well. Horford's got 10 as well. Brissett's got 7. And then 4 by Cornette, 3 each by Pritchard and Hauser. The Celtics feeling it from 3. 13 for 32 from the perimeter tonight in this game. Just a balanced out attack tonight for Boston. Welcome in, Ice in the stream. Thanks for joining in, man. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys enjoy the coverage here on the channel. I cover basketball action, specializing in Boston Celtics play-by-play coverage, also other NBA games as well, alongside college basketball games also. Next stream will be tomorrow night. It'll be a college basketball stream. Number 2 Purdue taking on Indiana. My next NBA stream will be Celtics versus Spurs on Wednesday at 7:30. Here we go, back to action from the timeout. 6:45 left to go. Raptors in a 6-zip run last minute 15. Pritchard on the floor with Holiday, Porzingis, White, and Tatum. The 5 in the court currently for the Celtics. The lob goes to Tatum. Passes backdoor off to Porzingis. Swings it off left corner. Pritchard outside finds White. Out fake the wing. White weaves his way in the paint. Kick out. Left corner open 3. Pritchard off the rim. No good. Tipped up. And an over the back call picked up there by Tatum. So he knocked down Schroeder, going up for the rebound, as this will go back to Toronto. Raptors get the inbound. It's Schroeder, Barnes, Quickly, Siakam, and Boucher. The 5 in the floor currently for Toronto. Dribble drive, gets past the defense, right to the rim, scores. Up and in off the glasses. Dennis Schroeder off the dribble drive, penetration for 2. Part of an 8-zip run here for Toronto. We've seen a ton of choked leads in the past by the Boston Celtics, not so much this season. Holiday takes the 3, makes the 3, baby, from downtown. Laser beam at the top of the key by Drew Holiday with a 3-ball. Big time. Right there with a 3 by Drew. He's got 17 right now. The Celtics finally ending the scoring drought. Outside of Quickly, wide open 3 as Derek White goes down. Derek White yet to get up right now in some pain. And looking like he's going to have to shake it off right now as Derek White hobbling at the moment as he got knocked down at the free throw circle. As time has stopped right now on the floor for Derek White trying to regain his footing. The clock is stopped with 5:43 left to go. Derek White, massive what he has been able to do this season. Help out Boston. Never want to see him lose time. Non-contact. Right there, going down, just slipping in the key by Derek White. A little slow to get up. And good to see that Derek White was able to get up on his feet right now, and he will check out. Oh, no. So Derek White will check out. Looks like he's not going to go to the locker room, just walking around towards the bench area for Derek White at the moment. And we'll see if he does decide to go to the locker room or not, or we'll go back to the scorer's table. We shall see. Missed shot, no good off the back rim. So right now it's Holiday, Tatum, Horford comes into the game in place of White, Porzingis, and Pritchard. Step back jumper, Holiday, deep 2, missed off the front, no good. Quickly out of the pack, comes out with a defensive rebound. White still walking around the scorer's table, so not heading towards the locker room, just trying to see if he can regain his balance up the floor. Goes to Tatum, outside Holiday. Holiday stares the defender out in the face. Holiday takes the 3, cold-blooded, and he makes it. Bang, bang, Drew Holiday buries the 3, plus the foul. 100-88. Cold-blooded. Drew Holiday today came to play, and Boston up by double digits. Tatum with an assist. Holiday off the jab step, staring down Schroeder. Takes it, and he makes it. As Schroeder was out in no man's land, how the Celtics were able to space out the floor. He had to cover both Tatum and Schroeder, and got left out in the open off the gamble. So 5:10 left to go. So we head to the timeout right now. And we'll give you guys any updates here on Derek White. So there's no camera on him heading towards the locker room, which is a good sign. for Derek White. He was last seen walking towards the scorer's table for him. Upcoming for the Celtics, they get the Spurs on a Wednesday, looking to make it 20 in a row against San Antonio in their home floor, and then the big game comes on Friday against the NBA champions of last season, the Denver Nuggets. All those times this week at 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday and Friday. I plan on being back on the call for both of those games. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys are digging the content and enjoy these streams. I cover basketball action, specializing in Boston Celtics coverage, also other NBA teams as well, same as college basketball games. Kristaps Porzingis, 15 points tonight, 10 for 11 at the free throw line. So we come back from the timeout. Toronto picked up a personal foul inside the key. And the free throw was no good by Porzingis. Skipped around the rim and out. Toronto came up with the rebounds. Schroeder on the floor with Quickly, Barnes, Barrett, and Siakam. Under 5 minutes left to go now. Barrett floats the pass on top off to Quickly. Quickly guarded by Tatum. Derek White, good news there for the Celtics. Derek White's back on the floor. Backdoor layup missed off the mark. No good by Barrett. Rebound controlled here for Boston. Holiday on the floor with White. Great to see that he's up, doing fine. All right, playing once again a couple minutes later. Tatum. Porzingis and Holiday. Tatum at the left wing, guarded by Barnes, one-on-one. Tatum down to 5 in the shot clock. Step back, 3 in the air, looking to ice it up. Tatum, no good off the mark. Rebound secure by Siakam. 12-point game, approaching 4:20 left to go. Dribbling inside the key. Tough take, no good. Missed off the rim by Barnes. Put back there, though, for 2 by Siakam. 10-point game. 100-90. Tonight, the Raptors just not finding their way with a 3-ball. Toronto +4 offensive rebounds, 9-5. They've been able to go full devastation mode in the Celtics inside the paint. In this game, they lead that number. Points in the paint, big time. 58-28. They're +30 points in the paint tonight, but from 3, 4 for 30 at 13%. A poor game from 3-point range tonight. And Porzingis picks up the offensive foul. Turnover committed there by Boston. Under 4 minutes left to go. Corner 3, bricked off the back rim. The Raptors cannot bury a 3 tonight. They cannot buy one as Porzingis collects the defensive rebound. Celtics with a 10-point lead. Slowing down tempo. Holiday backs his way inside. Kick out to the wing. Horford off the catch. Shoots the 3. Off the mark, no good. The rebound goes over to Barnes here for the Raptors. Barrett across the floor off the shooter. Bounce pass underneath. And Siakam will draw the blocking foul. Derek White, great hustle there. Couldn't come back in time, though. Picks up the blocking foul. And this will be 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Siakam. Down to 3:24 left to go. Boston looking to sweep Toronto in the regular season. Toronto, though, 2 games they have lost to the Celtics by 1 possession. If you're new on the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up. Hit that like. If you enjoy the channel here, make sure to subscribe as well. I cover play-by-play of basketball games, specializing in Boston Celtics coverage. Also other NBA games as well, alongside college basketball games. Also, make sure to ring the notification bell so you can become notified for future live streams I cover. First free throw, it is good at the line by Siakam. Second free throw, it is up and it gets the bounce. Good and through. 8-point game. 3:24 left to go. Horford puts the ball into the hands to Holiday. Crosses the midcourt logo. Got it stripped. Loose ball. Steal as it's a turnover. That's a bad turnover there for the Celtics as Holiday got it stripped. Back to the Raptors. Baseline jumper. They got it. Emmanuel quickly puts it through for 2. It's only a 6-point game. This Celtics team hasn't blown too many leads this season. Joe Mazzulla got to get this team right together as Mazzulla burns a timeout. 3:04 left to go. Going to be a battle for the finish. The Raptors, 100-94 is the score. They're down by 6. Quick mistake on the scoreboard. It's a 6-point game, 100-94. Right now is the scores. We got 3:04 left to go. Joe Mazzulla burns a timeout for Boston. Yeah, bad possession right there by Jrue Holiday, going quick up the floor, got it stripped, and then Toronto came back with the basketball quickly. Having a great game tonight, able to hit the runner at the baseline for Emmanuel. Emmanuel quickly, 21 points. RJ Barrett, 24 coming along. Both of them in that Knicks trade. in late December. 17 by Siakam, 13 by Schroeder. Celtics top scorers tonight, Jason Tatum. He's actually not the top scorer right now. It's Jrue Holiday. Jrue Holiday having an excellent game tonight. He's got 20 with 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. Jason Tatum, top number 2 scorer, top rebounder for the team tonight for the Celtics. 19 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists by Tatum. 19 points as well by Derek White, bouncing back today. 15 by Porzingis with 2 blocks. And then 10 points by Al Horford. Excellent game by Derek White and Jrue Holiday. Big reason why the Celtics are up right now. Both of those guys, right from the jump, came to play without Jaylen Brown available in this matchup. Here we go. 3 minutes left to go. Holiday crosses the midcourt logo. It's Holiday, White, Tatum, Horford, and Porzingis, the 5 on the floor. White has the edge of the midcourt logo. White dribbles up, drives. He's got 19, looking for more. Slices defenders. Missed the layup, no good. Rushed his layup motion. Here goes the Raptors looking to cut it. Siakam out to the corner. Barnes into the hands of Barrett. Dribbles past behind his back. Barrett takes it downhill to the rim. Missed the layup, no good. A rebound controlled here for Boston. 2.5 left to go. Missing from point-blank range there for Toronto. That's a crusher. Celtics with possession. Tatum, edge of the midcourt logo. Tatum now dribbles top of the key. Tatum bounce pass to his left. Derek White up fake of the wing. Dribbles up inside. Derek White floats to the shot. Missed off the front rim, no good. Tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday for Boston. It'll be Raptors ball with 2:12 left to go. What a game. Toronto is right in it right now. They've got swept throughout the regular season against the Celtics. Boston on a 3-minute scoring drought, looking to figure out things offensively. Left baseline dribble right to the cup, and they got the layup. It is good by Scotty Barnes. It's only a 4-point game. Joe Mazzulla better not choke this one, or it's going to be a big U, and it's going to be in a Fuka choke of Celtics at the conclusion of this game. Back this way, Holiday. Spin move. Kick out to the top. Open 3. Tatum takes it. Missed off the front rim. No good. Rebound secured here by Schroeder. Chance to draw within 1 possession. Kick. Corner. Open 3. No good off the mark by Quickly. Rebound control by Boston. 1:30 left to go. Celtics will slow it down. A 4-point advantage by Boston. Tatum tonight, 19 points, 13 rebounds. Tatum has it now. Edge in the midcourt logo, working on Quickly 101. Tatum swings it out to the right corner, into the hands to White. Off the catch, shoots the 3. Oh, he hits it. Bang, bang. Derek White. He has been major tonight as he sinks down the triple. Derek White, you the man. He's got 22, 10 this quarter. With a struggling Boston Celtics to find their offense, Derek White on point when you need him the most. Raptors with it, just above 1 minute left to play. Toronto at the left corner perimeter, dribbles up inside, Shooter, kick out, left corner 3, came up short, it's no good. A rebound control by Tatum. When you need the 3 the most, the Toronto Raptors have been dreadful tonight from the perimeter, and that might have done it right there with a reach and foul picked up as well by Toronto, and that's number 5. Jrue Holiday and a bonus coming up to the free throw line. The worst out of the worst shooting performance that you could ever imagine. The Toronto Raptors shooting tonight. They are shooting boulders up over the top of basically not Toronto, but you're looking at the top of basically Manitoba at this point. Those are ice cold boulders they are shooting in this game. First free throw is good by Holiday. Their 3-point percentage tonight is dreadful. It is just bad. 12.5% from 3 by Toronto. 4 for 32 from 3-point range in this game as Holiday buries both of the free throws. 105-96. Derek White, you the man tonight. 22, 5 made threes. The Celtics 41% from 3, 16 out of 39 from the perimeter. Free throws, a difference maker. 23 for 25 for Boston. 92% at the free throw line. The Raptors, 16 for 21. They left 5 points off the board. Would have cut it to a 4-point game if they made those free throws. Minus that Derek White 3. That would have put it to a 1-point game right there. Man, Derek White, ice cold from the corner. 58 seconds left. Bang. Drilled that 3. The Raptors tonight shooting boulders in this game on their home floor. What a start to the week for the Celtics. Looking to make it 2 in a row right now. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to smash the thumbs up. Hit that like. If you enjoy this stream, make sure to subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow night covering college hoops action. If you enjoy college basketball, make sure to stay tuned for number 2 ranked Purdue taking on Indiana in a great rivalry game tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern. Purdue led by National Player of the Year big man at 7'4", Zach Edey, taking on their in-state rival, the Indiana Hoosiers, on the road tomorrow night. Indiana on the bubble, on the edge of the brackets. Next Celtics stream will be on Wednesday. Boston hosting San Antonio. The Celtics looking to make it 20 straight on their home floor. Here we go. 50 seconds remaining. Toronto will get the inbound. Siakam inbounds it over to Quickly. Quickly having an excellent game. Dribble drive down the lane. They're working on Pritchard. Missed off the glass. No good. Toronto, Brick City in his fourth quarter from point-blank range and from three-point range as Horford has it. Boston will slow down tempo. 35 seconds left playing keep away. 10 on the shot clock for the Celtics. Up by 9. Derek White. 22 points to player of the game. 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 25 on the game clock. White. Edge in the midcourt logo, just going to go into a shot clock violation there with 20 seconds. Kind of shocked they just didn't shoot it. They're only up by 9. So we got 21 seconds remaining. Kind of shocked they just didn't shoot it, but I mean, I don't know how you'd have to make 3 threes in the final 20 seconds. And Toronto is throwing in the towel. The Raptors, they know they cannot make a 3 tonight. They have thrown in the towel in this game. And the Boston Celtics have swept the Toronto Raptors in the regular season as this game goes final. 105-96, the final score. The Celtics have won every single game that they've played, that they've allowed their opponent to under 100 points. And tonight they pick up the W once again. Boston, the best record in the NBA, improves to 31-9 as they'll look to make it 20 straight as they come back to home and take on San Antonio on Wednesday night in their next game. I'll be back on the stream for that one. Toronto, 12th in the East, drops to 15-25 overall as we go final here. And the difference maker being the 3-point shots tonight. Derek White, the dagger, from the corner with under 1 minute left to play to send the Boston Celtics out with a W tonight. North of the border, Boston 41% from 3. They took their threes. They made their threes. Mazzulla ball worked out in the favor for the Celtics. Drew Holiday with 22 tonight as well. He was huge with 7 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks, 1 steal. All around excellent game by Drew. And that is, by the way, a season-high point total for Drew Holiday tonight. So both of those guys came to play. Drew Holiday, Derek White. Excellent win for Boston considering they're on the road. It's their 4th time they play the Raptors this season. And also they're missing Jaylen Brown. And they held Toronto to just 96 points tonight. The Celtics win 105-96, the final score. Raptors, dismal, 4 for 32 from 3-point range at 12.5%. They made their twos. They were plus 32 points in the paint, 60-28. But in the end, if you can't make a 3, you can't win the game, and that's what happened here tonight for the Raptors. 7 turnovers, plus 32 points in the paint, and they still lost because this team was shooting boulders. Basically the top of the Arctic Ocean trying to reach Toronto. That's how bad it was. Shooting boulders all the way from Newfoundland, Nunavik, all the way across the Bay of Fundy. Trying to shoot a boulder over the trees in Nova Scotia into Scotiabank Arena, and they were bricking left and right on the floor. They were ice cold, frozen up due to the frozen ice age and the frozen cold Arctic front that they had. It was that bad of a game. They got the Arctic front going from Canada into the U.S. for a reason, and it looked like that tonight. It was that bad from 3-point range. These guys were missing back rim constantly. 105-96 the final score. Celtics, man, they are rolling. Win number 31 now this season. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in. I'll be back tomorrow night, my first college basketball stream in the new year. It will be number 2 ranked Purdue taking on Indiana tomorrow night at 7. Feel free to join in if you guys would like. Also, I plan on being back for Boston versus San Antonio on Wednesday, if you guys would like to join in for that one as well. So we're going to close out here to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams, as we get Jason, Warren, Rajeep, I Am Ghost, Russell, John, Mark, Kelly, Oink Oink, Michael, Katie, Bradley, Derek, Sister Surround, Mario, SG Sports Talk, Ice Ice Baby, Robin, and Melinda. Thanks all for joining in, being a part in the stream for this one. The Celtics pick up win number 31. They improved to 2 straight in a row, 31-9 right now for their record, with a big win on the road at Toronto, 105-96 the final. The Celtics sweep the Raptors in the regular season at 4-0. Thanks so much for everybody for joining in. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night. I'll see you guys back soon.